Well, hello everyone. How are we? I'm not gonna lie. I've been shit. Absolutely shit. I have had the worst weekend because it's Monday now here. Piss off, Discord. Yeah, I'm in a mood. So much for all my loveliness and all the beautiful comments I get about how lovely our channel is and our subscribers are. We have the best chat on YouTube, and I thank you guys so much for that. We rarely have drama, and I thank every one of my subscribers who come in to our chats. I know we don't have huge chats because we're not a huge channel, but I can't handle all the shit that's going on right now. It just makes me not even want to be on YouTube at all, because it seems like if you haven't got drama going on, people just don't want to come to your channel. So what's the point? Do you feel me? It's a lot, guys. I honestly thought what I witnessed with Orrin and Orson Welles was bad. But this is disgusting. And I don't know if I want to be a part of. I stay in my own lane. I do my own thing. I don't get involved in all the stuff. But I really and truly love the channels that I participate in. And people have just got to pull their fucking heads in and stop. We're grown-ass adults and we're attacking each other like bloody 10-year-olds. I've said this over and over before. It's like a schoolyard, and it's like a schoolyard exasperated by thousands. And I'm not being nasty to Ziggy in any way, shape or form here, but if you're gonna do true crime, do true crime. But know what you're talking about when you have people up on your panel, because it's a snowball effect that goes into everyone's chats and it's just getting out of hand. And all the other stuff is just, it's blowing my mind how discriminatory and malicious it's getting. And it's just making me really, really sad. Shush, now my phone's ringing. So I haven't been on here for a few days because I just wanted to mellow and de-stress and try and sort some stuff out at home as well. You know, we all have a story, and sometimes life and YouTube colliding doesn't put you in a very good place. And we all have problems, I get that. And I tell you guys probably more than I do my my living friend, you know what I mean, my friends in the physical sense. I don't mean to sound negative and horrible, but I'm just keeping it real about how I've been feeling. But thank you all for coming in. And I'm going to see who's here now. I've had a little... You guys always make me feel better, so... There's just a level I feel of like channel banter and downright, if you did that in person, you would be under arrest type of thing. You know, that just because it's the virtual world, there should be repercussions for people really, really laying the boot in. There's a difference. And I don't like some of the really horrible things that are being said about people. It's just not okay to me. I don't understand it. Yeah, you might have a, you know, something might have happened in a chat, in a live, and it goes to another level, guys, and it's getting quite scary, really. Anyway, hello to Josie, T. Riley, Griffey's here, Priscilla D, Mama Bear 66, Joanne, MCOS is here, Patty Squat Figure, it's wonder anyone's here after. Melody Murphy's here. Yeah, it is a low, Joey. Like, I've seen what you've gone through in the last couple of weeks as well, and I've tried to be there to support you when you've had a day like I've had for the last couple of days. You just do. You don't worry about all this shit, matey. Yeah, I know that, but I hate seeing people so upset all the time. That's what gets to me, is the fact that some women are really, really copping above and beyond what they shouldn't. Like, it's low. It's really hurtful, the things that I'm seeing people say, and I try to support everyone. As you guys know, you see me in all the different chats, but it's really hard to not feel a certain way when you've been in these chats and then just shake it off and, oh, that's their life, I don't have to worry about it. But when you see someone being personally attacked, it's really, really hard not to think about it. I can't go out of one chat where I've seen someone get dragged relentlessly and just switch off from it. Like, how do you do that? You know, and I'm not sticking up for anybody. I'm not getting... When I say I'm not sticking up for anybody, I just wish people could get together and have a chat and just move on and be grown-ups and adult and mature about things. Because I do that in real life with my granddaughters and have to referee constantly, you know? As I've told you before, I didn't have two kids of close in age that were the same sex. So I didn't have all this bitchy, that's my Barbie and all that sort of stuff. I didn't have that with my kids. Plus they were like 5 years apart each one. So parenting for me this time, raising the two girls, is so much harder. And I'm always saying to you guys, you've got to help me out here. Like, it's a lot. And especially when you're 56 years of age, you know, then you come into the YouTube world, which I've been around, not having my own channel, but And then you see all this fighting and squabbling, and at some point it just doesn't. I know there's serious topics that we talk about, but at some point you just think, is this what I want to do? And, you know, I know it's a sort of process of elimination. We have to try and work out where are the good places to be and where's not, basically. And I think that's something I've just got to sit back and think, is that channel worth my time when I'm not in a healthy headspace right now? But yeah, like Joey, she went through something a couple of weeks ago and she was not okay. And I went into her live. I didn't actually catch it when it was live, but I watched it. And thankfully, she had another YouTube friend that went up onto her live. And Joey's husband, guys, this is sort of when I started feeling like this world is crazy. Like, this is insane. This Joey's husband, and Joey's got a YouTube channel called Joey and Wilson. And I don't know the backstory. I really don't. All I know is that there was something with Natasha Cooper that occurred, okay? And whatever that story was, I don't know. But I seen another YouTuber come in and really lift up Joey and was trying to help her out. But then Joey's husband, who has nothing to do with YouTube, come on and sat there on Joey's live to tell people, and I really should play it because that guy's got his head screwed on. He said it how it friggin' is. Oh, hi, True Crime Commentary. I'm just having a moment. Oh, you can even hear it in my voice now. Popping in to say hello. I'm sorry, the bullshit has taken a toll on your emotional well-being. I think it's high time everyone focus on what's important. Yeah, I think we do. I'm just a big softy, Penny, and I take everything literally to heart. And when you love everybody, it's really hard. I don't want to not watch someone or, support someone that I think's doing the best job. And it's just getting beyond a joke for me. It really is. I don't want to parent at home and then have to come on YouTube. Not that I have to parent anyone on YouTube. That doesn't sound right either. I'm sure you guys get where I just can't verbalize what I'm trying to say. I just want everyone to get along. But I don't think that's going to happen. Because each day, there's like the other day, with Doug, and I was happily sitting there feeding me lizard these bugs. I squished their little heads so they can't run. Then the lizard doesn't have to run to chase the bugs. I was sitting there, like it takes me about 45 minutes to feed her. And I'm sitting there feeding the lizard her roaches and watching Doug, and he was having an emotional moment. And then the lab comes on. Well, that was like come from nowhere, and Doug lost his shit. People have to start seeing that it is having an emotional effect on people daily. And luckily and thankfully, Doug and Josh got through that little moment, But Josh could have dug his heel in and said, no, you told me to piss off. I'm done. And that could have been the end of their friendship, which I think is so endearing and gorgeous. Like, I just love the pair of them together. And that little roller coaster, Tiff, you know what I mean? Like, Here you are watching Doug. Everything's fine. Josh comes on. They have a blue. Josh is gone. Dr. Latina comes up. Now we're friends again. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it is real life. These things are happening, and people mentally are just, maybe we all need a couple of days each week where we just don't come on YouTube for a couple of days and just chill. I don't know what the answer is. I really don't know what the answer is. So I stayed in my bedroom. I didn't talk because the family were giving me a bit of a hard time as well. They keep laughing at me. I do understand entirely. It's not what I'm here for. Oh, thanks, Penny. Yeah, I know I'm probably coming across like an emotional nutcase myself right now, but usually if I get it out, by the end of the live, I'm like fine again. You know, and that's why I just took a couple of days just to, and I don't want you guys to get sick of me either, you know? I wish everyone could keep the emotions separate. We have our own personal lives. Yeah, Diamond Girl, I agree. You know, and I love the fact that there is a sense of loyalty in YouTube, and that's like, that blows my mind. I just love that, you know, we have our people, and it can be the most comforting place on earth, but also the darkest. And we all know with what's happened with Jody Sue, like Penny, I've got an email I'm going to forward to you, but I don't know if you get my emails because I've sent you a couple and I don't know whether you've actually received them or not in the past, but I will try again. And it's an email Jody Sue sent me virtually running you and Scott and Chase down. And it was 2 days before everyone knew what was going on, but I just kept it out just to see where it was going to go. But here I am, and I know we are all told to be careful of scammers and all the rest of it. And with the quilts that I'm doing for all the members, she was pleading with me that she really, really had to have a quilt because it'd be so sentimental to her and everything. And I was happy to make her a quilt to help, you know, if it made her feel better. And that's what I'm all about, is trying to spread the love and everything else. I'm just glad I found out when I did before I posted her a quilt, because the amount of hours I put into these things, not the monetary side of it, but the amount of love and time I put into these things, I would have been really, really pissed, and I probably would have flew to America just to rip it back. What are your initials so I can track it down real quick? My email, Penny, is so awesome. Essie, I'll put it in here. I don't know whether you got it or not. But I could sense, I don't know how this happens, but I can sense things in chats that are happening that probably, I don't know, I can't explain it, guys, but I had this sense with Jody Sue 2 weeks ago it started. I thought there's something not right. There's something. And she kept emailing me, telling me she wanted to come into my channel and everything because she didn't feel safe in Penny and Scott's channels, and it was making her physically sick, this sort of stuff. And I'm like, you'll always be. I just wanted to see where she was going to go, like with what she was trying to say. But then she just stopped because everything come out. But yeah, it was. I'm just glad I found out when I did before I go posting something to someone that behaves like that. Yeah, Joey, that's the next door neighbour, and she's back on Ben Hill Road now with the guy that. Anyway, it's better to find out now than after she has continued to scam people for months and months and months and months. She is, and it's these sort of people that prey on the good people, and they're so good at it because that's the way they've lived their whole adult life. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And Griff, yes, you're fine to drop your link for your channel in the chat anytime. What do you mean Jody Sue was used, Lady R? How was she used? If anyone wants to come up here, because I'm just in the mood for it, there you go. I want to know how she was used. This is a lady who inserted herself into the fundraising for Summer Wells, and she was used? Are you kidding me right now? Yes, Savannah Granny is supposedly back now. But just one thing I want to say about these ex-friends of Candace's in Ziggy's panels, they're not friends. That Jenna lady has never met Candace in person, guys. You have to look at that would be like saying, no, she didn't. Oh, here we go. I want to know why no one asking Jody Sue herself. Jody Sue, come up here. Get your little ass up here, Jody Sue. No, she didn't what? Lady R, no, she didn't what? Insert herself? Oh, yes, she did. Because nobody contacted her. Penny is here. Penny didn't contact Jody Sue. Jody Sue sought Penny out and contacted Penny first. Thank you very much. And I would trust what Penny says over Jody Sue at this point any day. So feel free to come up here. Come and have a chat with me, Lady R. You've picked the wrong day, and not today, Give me a break. Do you think I'm that freaking stupid? Oh, okay. That was a lie. She was addressed after making a Facebook post on her personal page, and then YouTubers put themselves in her inbox. Are you kidding me? I think it's hilarious. Yes, Jody Sue did. Even down to her fake little statement about the scream she heard. I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. Here you are. Come up here, Jody Sue. We don't have to try and discredit you, Jody. You've done it all on your own, girlfriend. Yeah, summer does matter. Maybe you should have a good hard fucking look at yourself. Have a good hard look at your behaviour, young lady. Be a role model for your children. Worry about your own. Is that the sort of example you portray to your kids? The way you behave with your lying and scheming and manipulation? You've come to the wrong house, sweetheart. Piece of shit. Now I've turned into the person you don't want it to come out, because I will say it how it is. I can be lovely and sweet and everything, but do not try and use me or manipulate me, you little... Ugh. Come on. Come up here, Jody. And I've not gotten a cent until... Oh, here we go. We're still on about the money, Jody. Where's your gift card? 106. Because nobody bought the freaking shirt, you dumbass. You got 50% of the merchandise that was made for the domestic violence awareness thing. That was how that played out, wasn't it? And that was 50% of what was sold. Yeah, of course you did. You heard the scream. Come up here, Jody Sue. Because I can guarantee you there's no fucking Ziggy up here to lick your ass. I don't have to be nice. You raise your kids right, do you? Right. Great role model. Paranoid schizophrenic running around, everyone's fucking after you. Yeah. They're going to have great relationships when they get older, aren't they? Because they're going to do in their relationships exactly what you're doing now. You need to grow the fuck up, young lady, I'm telling you now. And calling you young lady is a stretch. One thing I hate in the world are people who use good people. And if anyone was used, it was every single YouTube creator that tried to help you. We have Yaya. And do you want to show your face, Yaya? I can't even hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm going to say something. You are giving this woman too much attention. She is no lady. She is a backwoods hick that
Absolutely.
is a user and a abuser. She uses and abuses people and throws them away, then talks shit about them. And no, I'm not using no fucking avatar, girl. And yes, I am going to call you a girl. Because see this gray in my hair? That allows me to call you a girl.
Yeah.
I can't see the chat. So I don't care what she is and isn't saying. But I'm going to tell you something. You thought you had people fooled. You won't open when your Facebook. Yeah, that was me on your live doing all the hateful, angry faces. You won't open it up for people to tell you how they really feel about you because you're scared. Because you ain't nothing but fucking white trash. And I'm sorry for cussing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss on your channel.
No, I cussed as well. It's totally fine.
Well, she ain't nothing but white trash. People are giving her too much attention. And as long as we feed into her attention, she's going to keep on.
Yeah,
she says, go ahead.
But people need to know as well exactly what she's been doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't carry on like this and manipulate thousands of people and think there's no repercussions.
She is a con artist, and so many people on YouTube see her for what she is. You know, she's got her little hillbilly redneck people where she lives, and good. Let her have them. We don't need them.
No.
We don't need them type of people in our lives or in our YouTube.
Exactly.
So what you do is just block her and be gone, done with her. She can't come back to your channel, period. Please, go ahead.
No, I just wanted her to have the opportunity to come up here and confront me, because I'm going to say what I think, and I'm not going to just say it and block her, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but she's not going to come up there.
No.
She ain't going to do it.
I just put the link in there, I think.
Oh, I wish she would come up here.
Yeah, Hurricane Camille's going to come up, I think.
Okay, well, I'll let Hurricane Camille handle her, because we all know what Hurricane Camille's about.
Yeah.
If you know what Hurricane Camille was, that was a hurricane that hit down here in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
I think it's back in the 60s, something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, thank you so much for coming up anyway. I just,
baby, don't let her stress you out. Don't let her ruin your day. You keep doing you. And the hell with that stupid little crazy thing.
Yeah, I know.
You know, don't let her bother you. Don't let her stress you. We get too old for that kind of stress.
Yeah, I know.
And we can't let people do this to us.
No, it's not fair.
But I was not going to have her sitting there spewing her trash in the chats, and when I had something to say, and I couldn't get to her to say it. And this is the only way I knew how to, because I know all them, and, you know, Scott H and all them, they're going to take the high road. And I hope they don't speak on her again.
No, I don't think so.
So, I you know, Penny, Scott H, John Q and Q, I feel like none of them's going to speak on her again. No. She don't have their attention. No matter how much trash she spews out her mouth, she's not going to have their attention. All right.
We've got a full panel here, guys. How is everybody?
Can I speak for a minute there, Sharon?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Lady R still on here?
She was.
Well, I'm gonna say something. And I'm gonna, if Jody Sue is still on here, you better watch who you get friends with. Lady R was the one that sent me the email about your live Friday evening. Okay? I didn't know nothing was going on until I woke up that morning. Alright? I get an email from her and she said, you didn't hear it from me. And then I'm gonna call Lady R out on her bullcrap too. Because all she's wanting right now is attention. And she's using Jody Sue to get it.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be mean or anything, but truth's the truth. So I was one of the people that got the email Friday morning around 11 or 12 o'clock. And I asked her, I said, did you mean to send this to me? And she said, no. She said, I was in a fluster. She said, I was in a fluster. She said, I was trying to get the kids ready for school. She said, I really meant to send it to Q. Well, she kept on telling me that, Q's been ignoring her. And I was like, well, Q's been busy. Q's been doing this marathon, and she's got her own life and her own family. And I offered her last night, I emailed her last night and told her plainly, straight out of, well, I didn't tell her out of my mouth, but I emailed her and told her if she needed anything for her to message me on Facebook. Never heard a word from her. I was reaching out for her because I was concerned.
Yeah.
You know, any concerned person, I have a heart of gold just like you do, Sharon. Do anything for anybody.
Yeah, I do.
But I kind of got the hint that she was just wanting attention too, and that's what she showed her honey in tonight on here. And I told her to lay down, leave you alone. That it was between Jody Sue and you or whatever. But she didn't have to, they didn't have no right to come on your channel and start no bullcrap. But that's all I've got to say.
Yeah.
And if you want to come at me, come on. I don't care. I'll tell you like it is. If you want to come on panel. I don't care. But you shouldn't mislead people. You shouldn't mislead people and treat them like that. This was for one cause and one cause only, and it was for Summer Wells.
Exactly.
Fundraiser. It wasn't for Jody Sue. Yeah, I felt sorry for Jody Sue. Don't get me wrong. I felt sorry for her.
So did I.
Everybody did. But she took advantage of everybody. And you don't do people like that, Sharon. I don't do people like that. I work hard for my money.
Yes. Yeah.
This YouTube channel that I have is only for a hobby, and what I speak on and my point of views. And I am sick and tired of people getting bashed on here, left and right, like it's nobody's business, it's nobody's fault or anything. But
Priscilla, Lady R wants to come up here.
Bring her up. Bring her up. I want to have a word with her.
You sure?
Bring her up.
She's there. I don't know how to get the tags on the little thumbnails, guys. So I've never had a big panel before, so I don't know how to get our names on there. People are asking me who's on panel. So this is Priscilla, and we've got Camille, and we've got Lady R. But I don't know.
Lady R, how are you doing?
Don't ask me how I'm doing after that.
Well, I'm telling you the truth.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me show the emails. You want me to show the emails? You are not the only one I sent Jody Sue's fucking public video to. It was a public video. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Not a goddamn thing. Everybody saw that video. everybody. I sent it to you. I sent it to Leslie. I sent it to Q, just like I was told to. It has nothing to do with anything. You said, here's my Facebook. If you want to call me and chat so that what? You can record what I said. What did I say to you?
No,
I said, I don't
hey, hold on. You're blowing it way out of proportion, girl.
Listen, I've never been on live before ever in my whole life. I've never been on a video chat. I've never been on nobody's fucking panel like you have. More than 4, 5, 6 times that I have screenshotted. Let me speak my piece, because I'll tell you right now, what did I fucking say to you? Because I could screenshot it. I have the emails just like you do. I said, I don't feel comfortable talking to you or anybody else right now, because what y'all did to Jody Sue is fucked up. It don't have nothing to do with no fucking reward fund. Their reward fund is separate. I posted my shit, came to you, came to Q, came to everybody about Jody Sue and the email from Hurricane Camille saying they was taking donations for Jody Sue. I saw people, my goddamn self, in those chats saying they were sending donations to that fucking email, and Jody Sue didn't see shit. Y'all calling Jody Sue greedy. You guys are saying she's money hungry. She the only one who said Summer's name in the past fucking week. The only fucking one. I don't give a fuck about no wrench. I don't give a fuck about no subscribers, no viewers, no fucking chat. I don't give a fuck who blocks me out their fucking chat rooms neither. That's a fucking fact. 100% fact. I'm mad quiet. I'm back in the sidelines. I've had boots on the ground searching for people. I have looked for missing children for years, bro. YouTube is fucking new to me, and y'all got me fucked up.
Hey, Don.
Excuse me. Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
This Camille. Yes, people were asking, were we also doing something to help Jody Sue?
I got screenshots. Oh, wait, let me point this out too. I got screenshots, so be careful what you say.
I'm telling you the truth right here. So I put my email out there so that people that wanted to help could contact me. I had 3 emails and I had 2 people donate money. And there was not people coming up to my door or sending anything like they were breaking down my door to donate money to her. And just because people inquire about that does not mean they go any further than that. And
Wow.
after the mess Friday, I refunded those 2 people that sent me money.
Oh, very good.
Okay, can I jump in here for a minute, please?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Miss Sharon. How are you?
I'm okay.
I know. It's a hot mess out here. Lady R, you good? Don't
Yeah,
answer.
I've got to mute, just so that everyone can have a turn at speaking. I've just muted her for a few minutes.
Okay, got it. I got it. Lady R, we got to calm down. Priscilla, hi, baby.
Hey.
Hello. I came here because Jody Sue's in the chat, actually. I wanted to address this gently and as short and sweet as possible. I don't know what happened that caused you to go where you went with this whole thing, Jody Sue, but I know that personally, I extended myself to you. We personally, one-on-one, we talked about the design for the store. I had nothing to do with any phone or email or anything else, just the store. And when you grouped everything together, you really made a lot of people look bad. You made everybody look bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally don't appreciate it. Now, I did not withhold the money from her that we told her she would get. 50% of the JSS collection is what she got. That was the $168.50, every dime of it. I did not renege. I don't have a problem with the fact that Camille made the decision she made or Chase making the decision he made. Honestly, I wish that I had towards Summer's donation after watching what she still continues to say. But aside from that, Jody Sue, it looks like you feel like everybody's a suspect in your world and everybody can be wrong, sweetheart. So I think maybe that's a personal problem. I don't know how we went from hanging out on panels to being gross and evil when I literally just put food on your table. I know, because I sent the money to your kid myself. So I think that you are unappreciative, ungrateful, and extremely disrespectful.
Exactly.
And you did not deserve the money, the hard-earned money that was donated on your behalf and sent to you. But I did it because I'm a businesswoman and I keep my word. It was the right thing to do. But all you did was bite the hands that were feeding you, and you're going to find yourself in a real cold, dark place right along with Tiffany Marie and anybody else that wants to be negative right now. You need to check yourself immediately.
And that's not true, and it's not right. No offense, Q, that is not true, and that is not right. Because what they did had nothing to do with the reward fund. What Jody Sue was saying has nothing to do with what you were doing.
Hold on.
She doesn't trust anybody. You can't blame her. You can't blame her because everybody came together in all 4, 5, 6 of them rooms of them different channels, and everybody then says they want to separate and that it ain't got nothing to do with the other one. But it fucking does.
Lady
it
R,
really does.
what Jody Sue is saying is bullshit. I sent her what we said we would send her. So what are you talking about?
And she never.
Hang on.
She said, where are the funds from the person who shared their email and their Venmo saying that it was in the name of Jody Sue?
So that's what I'm saying. What the hell does that have to do with Q? I just cleared my side of it. I don't have an email for Jody Sue. I don't have a cell phone. I had merchandise and she's been paid back for that. I'm going to need you not to murk that up. Those are separate things. Are they not? Did I not write you back and tell you?
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. They're separate things, but somehow when I say it's separate, it's not a big deal and we're going back to the refund. And I'm not talking about the refund or the reward or any of that for Summer. I'm just talking about Jody Sue. And I know as soon as somebody says, oh, we're not talking about Jody Sue, we're talking about Summer. But we're not talking about Summer. We're talking about Jody Sue. No. We're talking about an email that Hurricane Camille knows that she started, her Venmo account that was posted, and the fact that Penny literally fucking knows about it because there's screenshots to prove it.
So they started it. Okay, that again, let me separate it because I was talking about and to Jody Sue. That's what you just came in on with what I said. I was talking to her. I was talking about her, and I meant what I said. She was very unappreciative, very ungrateful because I went out of my way to create merchandise and put it in my store. So there is no bullshit to that, period. Now, as far as the email and those things, I had nothing to do with it. But I did just hear Hurricane Camille say she sent all the money back to the people that sent it to her. Therefore, there is no foul done. Jody Sue doesn't deserve one dime of that money at this point. Look how she has bit everybody that tried to help her. Why would anybody send her anything? I did it because that's just how I do business. But realistically, she said, fuck everybody. And if it's all about Summer, it should have been no problem to put that $168 into Summer's reward fund instead of Jody Sue. But I didn't do that. She got her money. She's good. And she's still talking shit. So I don't take it disrespectfully. You know how I am, Lady R. You are my mod. You have the right to feel whatever you feel. But let's keep it straight. I've done my part. That is all I want to be affiliated with. I told you when you wrote me, I don't want nothing to do with this. I would appreciate if you stopped talking to her about the reward fund and did this whole thing. I don't like little sub conversations. And this is what happens when you have those. Then you get somebody like Priscilla saying, hey, I got the email too. Now it looks a hot ass mess when really Jody Sue is the one who is fueling this fire.
Yep. The only email that Priscilla got was an email of a video.
Yeah, you're right.
Video that Jody Sue sent. That actually, you want to really get real? So Jody asked me, she said, do you know anybody you could trust that you could send this to? I said, I think I might know one person, and it was Priscilla. And instead, it got switched and twisted up by Priscilla to be something that it wasn't.
Hold up. No, I didn't send it out. I sent it out after everybody was talking about it on YouTube.
Whoa. You should listen. Put your fucking headphones on because nobody said you sent it anywhere. I said I sent it to you. That's what I said.
Yeah, you sent it to me.
But here's the problem.
But what I'm getting at,
and that it was supposed to be sent
Let me speak.
And that it was supposed to be sent to Q. What is there to explain? I can read the email correspondence between us, which is very fucking short.
Well,
which is
I
very
was
fucking
just
short.
trying to be
Messaged me
nice to
on
you,
Facebook,
Lady
and I
R.
said, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that now. 2 days later. Why?
Okay, then.
Why don't I
Well,
feel
you have
comfortable?
it your way.
Because of exactly what happened to Jody Sue. Because I'll tell you right now, you want to fuck around and find out, y'all will see a whole different thing about it. You try fucking around with me.
Hold on. I don't know what kind of threat that is, but I'm not worried about anything personally. Here's what I have to say. If Jody Sue had reached out to me, the person who was holding her money, the person who created the merchandise, she didn't
Jody
have
said she did reach out to you. I don't know if she did because I don't have screenshots of that, but Jody said she did reach out to you about the Camille stuff. She said she did. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate it. If she did, she didn't wait for a response. The point is, there's no need to go. It's no different than what Cam did. There's no reason for Cam to go to Tiffany Marie about Q. There was no reason for Jody Sue to go to Lady R about Q, about her money. She brought you into this. She brought you into
No. Jody did not come to me. Jody did not come to me.
That's what you
Days
told
before
me.
the drama. No. What I said was, what I said was in the email. What I said was that I reached out to Jody Sue 2 days before the shit show started because everybody was bashing her. Before I even found out about the emails from Hurricane Camille, whose real name I won't say on live. Okay, that I reached out to her to make that I reached out to her to make sure that she was doing okay because that chat room went from literally an hour ago bashing her to an hour later bashing the fuck out of her because she was trying to say, where's the money that you guys said, not you, Q, you guys meaning the true crime community sent to her that she didn't receive. And then she was bashed and everybody all of a sudden said, oh, I'm sending the money back to the people who sent it.
Only 2 people sent me money. And after she released that video, or however the video got put on Facebook, one person emailed me before I ever contacted them asking for their money back, which I had already said I would do.
The screenshots show different.
Well, then it ain't a screenshot from me.
No, it's a screenshot from chat. It's a screenshot from chat of people saying, where do I send money to help Jody Sue?
Right, but that doesn't
mean you
mean
posting your Venmo account. You, Camille, posting your Venmo account. Oh, yes, you did.
I put it in an email to 2 different people.
I've muted her out for a minute just so other people can speak. Lady R, if you want to communicate on an adult panel, stop screaming. There is no need to scream. Have a conversation. That's how adults communicate. Please, or kindly leave. I'm not going to put up with it. If you can't discuss things calmly and openly, I don't want to sit here listening to you scream. And I'm sure the rest of the chat doesn't either. Just saying. So I will unmute you if you agree not to scream. I'm giving you an opportunity to say what you want to say. But carry on, girls.
Well, I think I've pretty much said everything I need to say because, like I said, there were numerous people asking, were we helping Jody Sue?
I didn't hear anything anybody just said because all y'all's conversation went mute.
She was saying stop screaming on her panel, Lady R. And Jody Sue, if you don't care about the money, go ahead and write a check and send it into Civis, honey. Because you really seem like you cared about the money when you were making all your Facebook rants. I feel like that might be all you care about at this point. And you can have whoever fooled that you want to. But I know what I tried to do out of the goodness of my heart. I know what I saw other people do for you out of the goodness of their heart. And I see you as completely ungrateful and unappreciative. And that's
exactly.
And all you're doing now is stirring up more and more shit, trying to take away from Summer's reward fund, the Summer you allegedly care about. And I'm just starting to second guess all of that. But that's just my opinion. It doesn't matter. I cut my ties when I cut that check. And I hope that you figure it out in life. And maybe you got a friend in Lady R, because I'm not trying to hear your shit. That's how I feel about Jody Sue.
He's backstage again.
Who is?
Lady R.
Lady R, I mean, listen, that's my mod. I'm used to Lady R. She can be very, very high energy, but she has to respect your panel, and she knows that. So it's your call. I can't do anything more than what I've tried to do, which is have a conversation with her.
Well, I appreciate that, Q, and at least,
My pleasure.
you know, just respect each other and what we have to say and that sort of thing. This is exactly turned into what I was trying to say at the beginning of my live about people acting like adults.
Right.
Well, I didn't know there's respect for you.
Well, it's your panel. We should all respect it.
Now, I want to see if she's going to behave this time. Lady R, are you going to scream? Because if you are, I'm just going to remove you.
I ain't screaming.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. She's muted herself now.
I'm Jody Sue. I'm not even married, sweetheart. See, that's the thing. You've got to get your facts straight. You go around pulling people into this, talking half-assed, and then you get people worked up. You don't know what you're talking about.
No, she doesn't.
I just want to point out that I'm not worked up about anything that I did not see myself. It is not anything that has nothing to do with anything Jody Sue said to me. Because honestly, she's not said nothing to me to try to like bash or throw anybody under the bus. She's only said, do you see this? And I said, actually, I really do. And I went back through the lives, even some that were deleted, and I have screenshots to prove it.
Right, but Lady R, do you have screenshots that this money came into Camille just because they asked about it? Or
no, because who else would have those screenshots other than Camille? They went to her Cash App and her Venmo.
Exactly, and she's telling you she only got 2. You have to believe that just as much as you believe whatever else you believe.
I don't have to believe it. I believe you did what you did because I trust you, but I don't know her enough to believe her.
Okay, then I respect that. You don't have to believe her, but you don't have the right to accuse her of stealing just because you don't believe her. That's the same thing that's happening to me right now.
I'm not accusing. I'm saying I know what I saw. I saw people say, I sent money to you. I saw her post her Venmo account number there in the chat. I saw her post her email. I saw private Discord chats between Penny, Hurricane, and Jody Sue of them saying, where is this, of Jody Sue saying, where is this money? Penny acknowledging the fact that she knows that Camille was using the email because Jody pointed it out to her and nobody did nothing.
It's my freaking email. I can use it all day long.
Well, why don't they work?
You didn't just use it. No, man, let's not try to sugarcoat poop because you put your email in a post that said, if you want to help Jody Sue, send donations to this email using your personal email. After proof of you, hold on, are you going to let me finish? After proof of you telling her to start a Venmo account for the donations to go to. Never once did any of y'all, you, Trixie, nobody, post, if you want to help Jody Sue, send it to this Venmo account. But y'all posted your own Venmo account.
The only people I sent my Venmo account to was the people that emailed me.
Was a live chat because I got a screenshot of it, Miss Camille. I have a screenshot of you.
No, you don't.
Bro, yes, I do. Yes, I do. It might be deleted now, but I got the screenshot before it was deleted.
Before Sharon takes you out.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to yell, but I'm just angry because I'm saying to you that I seen it with my own eyes with her name, bro. Her name posted her Venmo information, bro. I have a screenshot of it, Q, and I'm gonna email it to you in a minute.
Well, email it to me.
I'm going to email it to Q because I'm telling you, this is the only time I've ever been up on a panel, and I have zero intention of ever going up on a panel again. I came here because I was blocked in a chat room for sticking up for Jody Sue, who's being re-victimized, and that is a fact.
No, that's not a fact. Jody Sue is full of shit out here. She's full of shit out here.
You're being played, lady, You are being played.
She is full of shit.
Because I was even going out of my way to figure out how I could pay for her monthly cell phone service myself when I'm on disability. Because I
nobody's done anything
she had a
to
cell
help
phone.
Girl, when you've been played as many times as I have, because I'm gullible and too nice, you can spot it. And I spotted it 2 weeks ago, but I was just letting it play out. And I've got messages that I've sent to one of my mods about how I was suspicious Okay.
Well, I'm not gullible or nice, so I know I'm not being played.
No,
Why-
she's playing the
why
shit
not?
out of you. If you don't realize that right now, she's the one stirring up shit and she's lying on everybody.
No, I'm only speaking on exactly what I saw myself with my eyes. It don't
Right,
have nothing to do with anything that Jody said to me. My own eyes that I saw
What she
it.
said to you, you see what she's saying in public. You see that she's accusing me and everybody else of doing her dirty. Everybody else. So
No,
again,
now she's
entitled to her
questioning it.
opinion.
She is questioning the reward fund now. I would imagine she is. I
Why?
would question it too if I was
Why?
in her shoes because
Why?
because of what they did.
Goodness.
Because of what
Wait,
they did
wait,
when she
hold
reached
on,
out for
hold
help.
on.
Everybody said, "Oh, you're a liar," and now all of a sudden she's a liar only because
Hold
she
on.
reached out for help.
Answer this question. Why would you, if you were her, why would you be questioning the reward fund now? Because I'm
Yeah.
confused as to why.
Because of what happened with the, if you want to help Jody Sue, email
Okay.
Camille in the Venmo
Okay.
that had
Stop.
nothing to do with her. After
Stop.
seeing,
Hold on.
seeing them ask her to make her own Venmo account,
on, 'cause
it
did
don't
you
make no
not-
sense. One
did
thing
we
that I
not-
learned from you, you asked me a question. Can you please, ma'am, let me answer because I have mad respect for you, like more than you even understand, bro. Okay. One thing you made very clear at the very front of that reward fund was what? The very first thing that was made very clear, all donations and all money was going through only you, nobody else. So there was no confusion and no
Right.
question.
And
But
guess
that's
what?
not,
That's
but
why
hold on,
I'm
I'm trying to answer. I'm trying to answer. You're cutting me
Why
off. But hold on.
But
You asked
just
me
did
why I was questioning it.
right
Listen. You asked me why I was questioning it, and I'm trying.
You're mixing the two again. That's
No,
my problem.
I'm trying to answer a question that you asked me hypothetically,
Okay.
and you're
Guess
not letting
what,
me answer.
No.
My answer.
You're mixing the two again, and you're yelling.
No,
and
I'm
you're
not
yelling.
mixing the two. I'm not mixing the two. That's what I'm saying. The problem is that everybody else is mixing the two. I'm
No.
answering your hypothetical question, and you didn't even
go
let me
ahead.
finish.
Go ahead. Go
You didn't
ahead.
even let.
Go ahead.
Do you want her to talk?
Yeah.
Because the true crime community posted something where they asked her to make a Venmo account. Point blank, period. This is all I have a concern with. Me, hypothetically or not.
Stop screaming,
They asked her
please.
to make a Venmo
Stop
account
screaming.
in her name, in her son's name, whoever's name, and it was never shared by anybody. And all that was shared was somebody else's Venmo account, somebody else's email, and then, oh, we're supposed to trust the word of somebody we don't know.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you again. What the hell does that have to do with me? Okay, the true crime community posted her email. I'm running a marathon. They are fucking different.
Exactly.
You mixing the two. That's what I keep trying to tell you.
I didn't mix anything. You asked me a hypothetical question and said, why would she possibly not trust another YouTuber with a reward fund, And my answer is because the YouTube community
right. See there?
screwed her over.
So she doesn't trust what I'm doing because of what someone else has done. That's my point.
And whether she questions it or not, that's her own issue. She's a victim. She has been abused.
Well,
by
that's how
someone
you
who literally
feel.
did so much shit wrong to her that her trust in humanity is broken. And
That's not my
God,
problem.
I see
That's
why,
not my
bro. I
problem.
see why, because this shit is all fucking wrong, man. It's wrong.
That's not my problem. I tried to help her as a victim. And all she's doing is shitting on me. And if that's how you feel, then good. You support her. I do not. And I'm not going to argue.
Listen, it's not about support. That's another YouTube slang word. You're
No, it's
supporting
not.
her.
That's how the
No,
fuck
what
I
I
feel.
support and what I support and what I don't is the truth and people being honest and people doing what they did and saying that they didn't do it when they clearly did do it.
So let me let her be clear. Where was I dishonest? Anywhere in this scenario? Because you're mixing the two, and I want people to be clear.
Yeah, Q had nothing to do with people
I said has to do with Q or the reward fund at all. I'm talking
you're saying
about
that. You're saying she doesn't trust the reward fund.
Don't say that I'm saying it. I didn't say anything.
You just said it.
No, what I answered first of all, I answered a hypothetical question, made that very clear.
No, your answer was she don't trust the reward fund because Camille put out an email. You're mixing the two.
I said what I said was because her trust in humanity is broken. That's why she doesn't trust
to do with her trust in humanity. She can kiss my ass and humanity's ass too because I tried to help her. So I don't give a fuck how she feels about humanity. That's where I'm at. So I'll let y'all have this conversation from here. But I want to address Tiffany Marie. First of all, quit asking me fucking questions. I don't owe you any explanations. First of all, I asked you to stop talking about the reward fund because you don't have anything to do with it. All you're doing is trying to discourage people. Second of all, I just addressed the fact that I gave Jody Sue what was promised to her because I keep my word. Unlike you, I don't flip-flop on people. So she got her one and only donation from people who bought that shirt.
Unlike you, wait, I didn't flip-flop on nobody. What do you mean?
Marie, I'm talking to Tiffany.
Oh, I thought you were saying me. I was going to say I didn't flip-flop on nobody because I said from the jump.
I finished talking to Tiffany Marie. She asked the question. I'm so done with that portion of it, Lady R. So, Tiffany, that's what's happening. That's why she got paid. Now, can you quit asking questions about funds you didn't contribute to or have anything to do with? Could you please stop acting like you're some goddamn body in this scenario? And Sharon, I'm not yelling.
No,
I'm just talking loud.
I appreciate
She
that.
had a lot of questions about shit, and she really, no, that's not ridiculous. She needs to be called out. She's running around shitting all over this marathon for nothing. She has no stake in this game whatsoever, and all she's trying to do is take away from it. So there it is, and anyone who doesn't understand it, well, she's got you bamboozled, and that's okay. But honey, I don't owe you any explanation. So quit running around in these chat rooms, stirring up your shit. You're acting like an adolescent. Let's grow up.
Exactly. And
It's okay to disagree, Libby. It's how the fuck I feel. We all are entitled to our opinions. And that's how I feel. She's done nothing but shit on this marathon. Show me one positive thing that she said. Jody Sue is totally doing it. But if you don't see what Tiffany's doing, then like I said, that's on you. I'm addressing her because she came in and asked me a question.
yeah.
So I'm answering her question. But I don't owe her an explanation.
Sharon,
Not to you,
I
Tiffany.
will. I'm sorry, but I apologize about all this.
It's not your fault. Jody Sue should have never involved Lady R. Lady R didn't have anything to do with funds. Lady R should have never involved you, asking you to involve me. It got messy. You came in and asked a question, Tiffany. Don't back out and be a victim now. I'm answering your question. Scroll back through chat. I'm just addressing your question. You can't. Oh God, she's so good at this. Y'all just scroll back through chat and y'all will see where she came in and said, "Why are we giving suspects money?" That's what I just addressed, Tiffany. Don't try to flip it. Please don't be the damsel in distress. It is what it is.
I think anyone who's been in a situation that Jody Sue portrayed herself to be in, that feels for other people, they're gonna want to try and help that person, you know. And sadly, we've all been played by Jody Sue, every single one of us.
Yes.
And if people refuse to believe that, then that's their choice. But
Yes,
I know what I see, and I've seen a lot of people who behave like this over the years, and she's a master manipulator.
Tiffany, go to hell. Go straight to hell. I answered your question, and I'm not going to answer it again. Rewind Sharon's live, and you will find out why I did what I did. Your question is valid, but who are you to keep asking questions? You got nothing in this. Nothing. Just being messy. Rewind the video. I answered your question, and you're welcome.
It really breaks my heart of what's happened between you and Tiff. It really, really does. Because I know how close you guys were, and I just wish
I thought so.
we
Listen,
could
this
get
all started
past
for
that.
me, Sharon, when I went up to try to answer questions. This community, she's so messy. This community gave money to a suspect, $168.50, and they willingly donated to her. She was not a suspect. We've never heard her as a suspect. Get out. Anyway, let me focus on you, Sharon. What happened there was I woke up and I see Tiffany's having a live, which, you know, being that I watched Tiffany, that's no big deal. Let me see what she's got going on. I pop in there only to hear marathon this, marathon that. People in chat are discouraged, and she's urging everyone, you should probably check into this. She's being real negative subliminally. So I asked for the link to go up on the panel to explain to everyone what's really going on. Clearly, I would know, right? So I pop up and I get a half of a sentence out of my mouth, and I tell her that, you know what did I say to her? I said, this is not about me. This is not about John. This is not about Summer. As soon as I said that, oh, this is about Summer. I said, no, it's not. And it wasn't. It was about Tiffany being mad that Scott said some shit about her and everybody didn't jump and back her up. That's all it was about. So I meant what I said. But as soon as I said that, Sharon, she tells me, well, you're not going to tell me. I said, well, yeah, I am. That's what I came up here for. Well, I'm going to mute you. That's what she said. Everybody heard it. And I said, no, the fuck you're not. And I got out of there. That's how the conversation went. And right after that, I go do a live called Marathon Questions. So people can come and ask me directly what's what. And she starts streaming my live, just being petty and childish. So that's when I was done. Like, what the fuck is she doing? She could have called my phone and been like, Q, what's up? She got my number. But instead, she streams me live and starts ridiculing. And ever since then, she's been tearing the marathon apart. That is what happened. Tiffany Marie is a fucking liar. Shelly Ann, she lied. Yesterday, she told Molly the story about what I just told Sharon. She left out the whole mute part. So she says what she wants y'all to hear, and she pretends it's coming from a good place. Tiffany Marie is full of shit, Sharon, and I didn't know that. That's what it boils down to for Q. It's not about the drama. It's not about the Jamaican bitch and none of that other shit on YouTube. This is about what I experienced with her directly, because she had no reason to threaten to mute me when I came up to clear up the confusion in her chat room. 600-700 people with questions about the marathon, and she's going to mute me because I said it's not about Summer. No, Tiffany, it wasn't about Summer, and it hasn't been for days. All your lives have been garbage and drama.
Yeah.
I didn't get muted, Jen F. I left. Because what the fuck is the point of sitting there to listen to her talk? I could do that from chat. So you need to grow up too, it looks like, baby girl. No, you didn't mute me. You said you were going to, and I left. That's exactly what I just said. Rewind. Because I told the story as it happened. You did not immediately drop a link. You talked to me for like 4 minutes through chat. At me, rather. Don't backpedal now, girl, because I don't play. Seriously. Moving on. So, Sharon, I was just explaining to you, that's where it came from for me. I don't need an associate like that that's going to mute me because I say what they don't like and then keep the confusion going because they never allow me to clear it up. But she's steadily telling people they need transparency. So I tried to give her that. First and foremost, on her show. She doesn't want transparency. She wants drama. Tiffany's B, oh God, your name tells me the Kool-Aid you drink. So there's that. It's not about Scott's Kool-Aid. He said that night, somebody was lying. Somebody was lying. Either Tiffany, Cam, or Allie. That's what he said. Nobody told him, no, you be quiet. Don't say that. And he was right. And when we watched later that night, I saw it.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, listen, those that don't agree, that's just your problem. Okay, I'm talking to the people that are talking to me. So anyway, that's what happened. And Tiffany Marie has been since spinning the narrative to be the fundraiser. Yes, she did. She bashed the fundraiser. Yes, she did, Shelly Ann. Anyway, drop Libby a link if you want. I'm not taking back anything. This is what Tiffany does. She pops in the room, drops a little nugget, stirs people up, gets shit popping. It's what she does. People are adults. Yeah, they know what they can spend. Exactly. That's what she's been doing, Golden Mare. We know everybody's got supporters, right? We know you've got supporters, Tiff, but you know what you're doing. You know you're being subliminal and scandalous and raunchy and dramatic. You know you are. It is what it is. Shelly Ann, he didn't spew a lie. He was right. Somebody was lying. You can't be brainwashed when you think for yourself, Doobie. Somebody was lying, okay? Because we watched Cam out of his own mouth say he had a damn letter. I never said Tiffany had the damn letter. He said somebody was lying because it existed. And he was right. Turns out it was Cam. Cam was the one that was lying.
Yeah, exactly.
But all he said, Sharon, was that one of those three was lying. And Tiffany's mad because everybody didn't jump down his throat. Well, there's no way it was Tiffany. Yeah, there's a way. There's a fucking way. Nobody's perfect. Not one of us.
No, but that
Lord Lee, he lied. He
was
lied.
started by Cam, that waiver thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And she was too busy trying to defend them to really hear the shit for themselves.
Yeah.
Are you serious, Miss Justice? I don't need anybody else's channel. I have my own, and you know that. So that's the thing. I'm not covering for anybody. I'm just speaking the facts. This, for me, this is not a game about, covering my lips because I was blowing a kiss, James Jackson. Yeah, that was actually a picture I did for a guy friend of mine. I cropped it. Yeah. So anyway, for me, it's not about, I'm not picking sides. I'm not going to be, if you want to fall out with me because I feel some kind of way about this person, well, go on and fall out. You don't even have to tell me you're falling. Just fall out, because I think that is adolescent high school bullshit. I have no problems with anybody except the people I have expressed that I have a problem with. And I have been very clear about that. Anybody else, we all good unless you have a problem. It's really that simple. For me, anyway.
Yeah.
I really just wanted to put that out here, Sharon, while you had everybody here talking about it. I saw Jody Sue was in the house. I want to make sure this shit is coming from this horse's mouth. Otherwise, everybody's going to have their own narrative, and they still are. You know that. But you can't say that you didn't hear it here. I'm not trying to hear that, Tiffany. You could play a victim with somebody else. Boo for you. I don't buy any of it anymore. Boo for you. Cry me a river, honey. You are manipulative as fuck. And if you had just let me speak to those people, we would have cleared all this shit up for them. But you were too mad about the comment I made about that live that you were having not being about Summer. And it wasn't. Nor has anything that you came in here and said today been about Summer. It's about Scott and how you feel about what he said and the fact that, you see that? You just read it. I was bashed stream after stream. Yeah, this is all about you, like I said that day. We could have talked about you after I finished clearing up the marathon questions, because there was $30,000 that was way more important than your feelings. But you didn't think so. So, yeah, I'm not buying it.
Guys, do you think there's a Tiffany? Do you want to come up so we can try and just get a middle ground here? Because I really hate to see you guys like this. I just want, there's got to be a way we can communicate and get past this.
I'm past it. I am really past it. I have like I said, Sharon, I'm a grown ass woman. I went to her panel that day to address it.
Yeah,
to address not her.
I know, Q, but we have to try and sort it somehow. Do you think, like, you guys used to like love each other? You used to say, Tiffany's my girl.
I know.
I know. And I know how much Tiffany loved you too. Like, this is just all shit we need to get past. It really is, guys. We've all got the goal at the end of this is Summer.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Surely we're all adult enough to be able to just move on. If there's one thing I can do in this YouTube thing is let's do this. Please. Can we do this, Tiffany? Can we just try and sort this out and just let's just forget about all that shit, guys.
Sharon, to be really honest with you, I've forgotten about it. There's literally nothing. Yes, you have. Just because you do it subliminally, Tiffany, come on. You can play who you want, but honey, nobody's crazy. You're full of shit. You have bashed a marathon. You have subliminally thrown shots. I'm done with it. But no, I don't want to talk to Tiffany, Sharon. I have said what I have to say. I tried to talk to her right then.
Yeah.
By the time that the live was through, she had removed me from her Discord and all kinds of shit. I'm like, damn. Okay, if somebody wanted to talk it out, she had my number. We could have talked it out. She just automatically just she could have worked it out, but she pulled all the cords. You know, she had this temper tantrum, and I'm fine. I'm way too grown to be running around trying to beg for friendship or associates on YouTube. She played it like that. Let it go. Now everybody wants to flip it. Don't do Tiffany like that. Tiffany pulled all those strings. She's the one that started streaming people live and deleting people from Discords and pulling wrenches from people. She did all of that. I didn't unfriend her. I didn't unsubscribe until days later. That's how she wanted it to go, and I'm with that. I'm totally with that. We don't have to be friends. We don't. I'm fine with that. If you look at my playlist, I have moved on. I got new babies already that I've talked about and still pushing on with everything with the marathon. She's the one having countless lives still talking about the same shit. I don't know why her people don't see this. That's all she's been doing with her time and energy. So she's the one that needs to move on. Shelly Ann, go back and look at the live, sweetie. I don't do drama. I'm not going to go clip out. She's doing it like for hours at a time, baby. Get it together. So, no, I didn't lie about you. What you streamed from me, there were no lies. I'm glad you did that. There were no lies coming out of my mouth. They were all facts. And they were answers to the questions that were being asked in your chat room that needed to be addressed. You told them to get transparency, and then you didn't let me give it to them. So there's that. Like I said, I wanted to clear the air. If anybody has any other questions about the marathon, Doobie, I tried to talk to Tiffany. Get your facts straight. That's what I just explained. She didn't want to talk to me because she didn't want to hear what I had to say. Did y'all comprehend that part? I went to her panel. I didn't go in chat and type. I didn't go in Discord. I went to her panel, stepped up like a woman. So everybody who says Q didn't come to her, go straight to hell. And I mean that. I'm sorry. Because y'all really just are in the sauce and it's all good. I don't need to talk to her now. She don't want to talk to me. Suzanne, I know whose live it is. She has complete control of her panel. You didn't help me for a damn week, Tiffany. You made some cameo appearances on that panel to save face for yourself. You didn't do that for me. Just like you told me, you didn't even want to be affiliated because you didn't want your drama to come over into the marathon. And I said to you, what, Tiffany? It's all good, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. We don't even have to do the whole marathon. Just let your mods know the links. I'll explain anything if somebody has questions. And we'll just keep it pushing and talk about Don and do your normal thing. You know, I love being here with you anyway. That's what I said, damn near verbatim to you. Cameo appearances where you popped up on, she wasn't still sick, Caslin. This was after the sickness. Y'all, I know about all that. Give me a break. So anyway, I'm not here to defend everything that, you know, Tiffany Marie has said or I've said and not said. If she wanted to talk to me, she had direct access to Q. Plus, I came to her. Scott didn't do this. This is, I think for myself. Scott doesn't tell me what to do. Nobody does. When she was disrespectful to me, when I came to her panel, that is when this started. And she needs to be accountable for that. Period. She wanted to talk to me. She doesn't have to keep popping into people's chats. She had a way. She had my phone number. So now she's full of shit, looking like a victim to y'all, and I'm not buying it. And I agree with what Penny is saying. Unless Lady R can prove that everybody that wrote in that chat that said, I want to send money to Jody Sue, actually sent it, then there's no crime here. And Camille said she only got 2. So we have to trust that.
Yes, I got 2 donations. One was for $100 and one was for $30. And then for Jody Sue to go on a video, because I did tell her I would send her the money. I had been not feeling well and didn't get out of the house a couple of days, and I could send it to her if she wanted to go to Walmart or somewhere and get a phone. And then she puts on Facebook like I'm holding something back from her that would get her more than a shitty flip phone, as she put it.
Right, right. Like she was calculating dollars without even knowing.
Right, like how would she even know? And then by Friday evening, the 2 donations I had refunded them to those people. And if they're in the chat or anywhere on YouTube, they can speak up for themselves if they want to.
Exactly. Yeah, Jenna, everybody got everything they were supposed to get, sweetheart. Top-notch quality products at that, and they love them all. The only complaints are coming from people who didn't put a damn dime in on this, and I mean that sincerely. $32,000, and the only complaints are coming from people who didn't put shit in on it. That's why I treat them the way I do. Don't ask me no questions. You didn't put in on it, I don't owe you an explanation. It's really that simple. And if that's dollar, everybody has the right to do that. I highly suggest it. If you are uncomfortable, and I mean this sincerely, if you are uncomfortable, I'll say it again, with anything going on with the marathon, it is a simple request for a refund. You don't need to make a live. You don't have to be mad. I'm not going to fight you, and you're going to get every single dime back because it's still there. Yeah, Shelly Ann, you must be talking about Tiffany Marie. So all you got to do is ask for a refund, period. So where's the crime? Again, quality, absolutely. Everybody that Blanca, what did you buy? I don't remember ever seeing your name. Everybody I've heard from loves their products. Don't worry, there will be plenty of screenshots of all of that. So, like I said, at the end of the day, everybody who's complaining is going to eat those words.
Okay, well, I'm out. My phone's getting close to dying, and I appreciate y'all letting me clear my part up.
Thank you, Hurricane. I never had a problem with anything that you did. I got the email about you and about all that, and I told Lady R, just like I just said up here on this panel, because I always repeat what I say. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I saw the email get dropped. I don't know who got what and why, and I wasn't going to get involved because it's not my business.
I know.
And that's
it's
the
all
truth.
good.
All right, baby.
Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Good night, Mel. Thank you.
So,
Scooby-Doo, why am I one-sided? Just the link is there. I'll post it again. I don't know.
Leanne, I'm not fooled by anything, sweetheart. I saw what I saw with my own eyes. Period.
Yeah. It's just sad that it's all come to this.
It is sad. For what? And even when you get a comment like Shelly Ann, fundraiser was amazing, but the way it was handled was not. What's wrong with the way it was handled? We collected, the money's in the bank. That's exactly how a fundraiser should work. Yeah. Just because people are mad about shit, that doesn't mean it didn't work. It worked perfectly.
Yeah.
That's what I don't get.
At the end of the day, if you take all the noise out of it, the reward fund's now 72,000, guys. That's what the focus should be on.
A complete success.
You know,
a complete success.
Exactly. Past all that craziness. We really
but you
do.
You can't when somebody's going live about it every day and then they play the victim and their people don't even realize it. 600-700 people a day, and all she's doing is saying, I don't know. Yesterday, the title was Question Everything, right, Tiff? Miss I Ain't Shitting on the Marathon. Girl, bye, Felicia. Y'all need to cut it out. Shelly Ann, did you buy a phone case? If you did and you don't like it, just return it. But I'm telling you, you're 1 in 100 if that's the case. Tiffany, you can't ask me shit. I think I was clear on that. They'll go to the bank when we announce it to the people who've donated, like we've been doing. Go check John's live, check my community wall. All the information is there. That is how you can keep up with it, because we keep updating everybody. If your money is involved and you don't trust it, Doobie, which I don't think it is, request a refund. Nancy, I didn't get a waiver because, oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I've got the link in there, and I've asked Tiffany if she wanted to come up, whatever. I'm not trying to be one-sided at all. If anything, I'm trying to get past this.
Susie, I know she asked a good question, but I said I'm not answering to Tiffany Marie. Now, anybody who donated that wants to ask me that question, I'll give you an answer. I don't give a shit about Tiffany and how the fuck she feels, so she can go make another live about it. Sorry, not sorry. Yes, a refund is welcomed for anybody who's not comfortable. So you don't have to leave your money there and keep saying, I'm not comfortable. It's a scam. Just get your money back. Doobie, we've already done 2 more events since the last event with 2 new updates on the money. So that last update that you're talking about is not the last update. This is how I know you guys didn't donate, because the ones that donated, they've been following along and they're up to date with everything. Susie, why am I so mean? Because I've done a good damn thing, and to be attacked for it, it really pisses you off. Tiffany's B, email me with your name, your real name, and I will confirm that for you. The fact that that's your name and this is going on, I'm not doing it. You guys can't force you can't bully people. That's what you got to understand. It's a process. It's banking, it's money, and it has to be done a certain way. And I don't have to answer to the internet. Thank you, Sherry.
No worries, Q, at all. I would love to be able for us all to move forward.
I'm trying to answer the questions, but you see, all they want, Tiffany just wants to stir shit up. Well, when is it going to the bank and how much it is? You said it yourself. You didn't donate a dime. So what would be your reason for wanting to know? It's not to educate your people, because I came to your panel to do that for you. They could have gotten all their questions answered firsthand. That's not what you want. So cut it out. Seriously, I'm here. Nancy, I didn't see your question. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Let me see if I can scan back for it. Every dime of it, Shelly Ann. I have no desire to keep that money. For what? I certainly haven't been hiding. So all y'all know where to find me.
LC victims.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, Miss Kulak. Hi, Down Under.
Hi. Can I ask you a question, LC?
If it's about Prayer Garden, I am not her.
That was my question.
Oh, really? They thought you were Prayer Garden?
Yes, they did last night on Doug's show. I come up on the panel because someone was tapping my LC Justice nickname that everybody has gotten used to and stuff into the chat. So I wanted to clear it up. I am not a troll. I don't have any video footage on my channel. Q Carlock and Miss Down Under has gave me the respect, as well as True Crime with Libby and Ray Sean for the boys. And I'm just going to say this, if it's okay, Sharon, if you don't have a problem, since you said this is an open discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I have been there with Q-Lock with every live on this marathon. I have been sharing on Facebook, Instagram, and on every channel that I could possibly get on a live to comment about this reward fund. I've had cues back from day one, and then
Elsie, stop. I just want to say one thing first. I have been on nearly every single one of your appearances on each channel, and you do realise that when you come on the panels, the first thing you do is you mention your YouTube channel and try to promote that, and it comes across really trashy that you mention your YouTube channel and subscribers prior to the root cause of the reward fund. Do you understand that's what's upset people?
Yeah, and Q-Lock has got on to me about that as well. So
I didn't get on to you.
down.
I just explained it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Q-Lock, but I'm just saying she kind of calmed me down with that, so I don't put up my channel anymore. I don't ask for that anymore. I'm sticking with trying to care about Summer.
Exactly.
Summer is the reason we all did this, y'all.
Right.
We all did this for Summer to come home, either or either way, and everybody's forgetting that. And it's sad. It's really sad that everybody is.
I haven't forgotten. I have not forgotten.
No. I'm talking to the chat. Q-Lock. No disrespect.
No.
But it's really sad that everybody is going against each other. This is not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a community of love, respect, honor.
That's true.
Y'all was friends. You was community before I even came on the YouTube channel and start talking. And yes, doing what Sharon said, trying to bring my channel up and stuff. And yet, what happened? Why are we falling apart? Why are we failing this little girl by doing all this BS? This is not the purpose, y'all. It needs to be peace and harmony again. It needs to be love and respect to each other and friendship and a community that cares about a little girl. I mean, I'm not saying she's the only case, y'all. There's the boys, there's other cases, but we all came together as one, and we need to go back as a united family of brothers and sisters. As Q uses, which I didn't know she was using this, but I started using it too. All lives matter.
Yes, it does.
And I'm just coming up here out of respect to clear my name on that one name, but also to clear my name that I was with the rest of the YouTubers. I was on a visual. I gave Q Carlock my word to announce the reward. I got it on the news. I got it on a channel. I got it all over live about the broadcast. No, I didn't have the current update. So no, I did not do anything of a lie. I did what I seen the night before, answers. And I got it out there. And we need to go back to a little girl, 5 years old, is missing. And she needs to be found and respected the way she was respected when she came in this world.
Yeah.
She was loved by everyone. She had y'all's eyes on her. She had your hearts covered with love. And that's where we need to go back to, everyone. And stop this BS. And stop hurting each other's YouTube channels and this conversation between each other. Because all this fighting is not what Summer wanted. She didn't even want it in her own household. Why would she want it on a community? I mean, I'm not taking up for Dawn and Candy, but yes, it's been said. She didn't even want arguing with her brothers. She didn't want arguing with her family. Why are we doing that to each other? We're family on this channel. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful for Sharon's channel here, but we need to go back to peace and love and respect each other. And if you have differences, it's not Jody Sue, not anybody else. It needs to be settle your differences and steer clear from each other, or be there to respect and support each other, because you was a community before all this drama, and now you're showing, and I'm not pinpointing nobody here, you're showing the hate and the evil in this world that we don't need to bring. This little girl is going on 4 months missing. I'm out here on the boots and ground giving out flyers that 422 Chase gave me, and people that hasn't even heard the story in my community. And I'm out here busting what I have promised Q with Carla to share the reward fund until she switched it over. Now it's about the Billboard.
That's right.
And now we're trying to, I mean, not me, she's trying to help Chase, help her fellow and Americans around in this U.S. and United and other countries to support. Like I said, when I made that statement on that visual, she didn't keep a dime of it. She's not going to keep a dime of it. It's for the 5-year-old little girl or any child if the fund runs out, for them to be found, to reunite with their parents if it's needed, or reunite to their families. And that's what we all need to do here, is get back to the united way.
We're not at a prayer vigil, love. We're not at a prayer vigil at the moment, so get off the friggin' stage.
Thank you, Elsie. I think that was a beautiful message. Sharon, I have to be live with John Q, but I want to answer Nancy's message real quick. Nancy Daniels, she asked me to answer her question. And her question is, why didn't you get the waiver? You're the businesswoman. So the reality of it is, I don't have contact with Don and Candace. Okay. I didn't think that it would be a problem to help their daughter be found. And I never asked anybody to get me a waiver. Never. I never asked Cam and Allie. I never asked Tiffany Marie. I never asked anybody to get a waiver. So there's that about the waiver. Whoever interjected themselves and decided to be a part of that, that was on them. Q didn't ask anybody to get a waiver for her. So I just hope that answers your question, Nancy. Sharon, if you have any questions or concerns from me, from your subscribers that have donated or anything, baby, you're more than welcome to reach out to me via email. I will answer any and all your questions. Okay.
Excuse me, Q Carla.
And thank you, Elsie.
Excuse me.
And you're welcome, Sharon.
Yes, ma'am. Who am I speaking with?
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Scooby-Doo. I really got to get ready to run, honey. I'm late for a live.
Yeah. Well, you've had a lot to say, so
yes, I have.
Well, maybe you can spend a little time.
No, it sounds like it's going to be shitty, so I really don't have time for the drama.
Don't be so rude, you bitch.
No, I don't want to hear it. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Hey, leave it in the comments, sweetheart. Leave it in the comments, all right? Thank you, Sharon. Have a beautiful day. Bye, Sharon. Bye, Elsie. Bye, Chad.
I'll be over there in a minute, okay?
All right.
Show my respect to Sharon's live to say, I mean, not in the channel, but in the comments.
Now explain, Q Carlock, when is the money getting deposited into the Civers bank account? That's what everyone's been asking.
She's gone, Scooby-Doo.
She's sitting in the chat. She's a freaking loudmouth troublemaker. As soon as someone else got on there, like myself, to voice my opinion, like I've sat here and listened to her loudmouth ass trying to defend Scott H. That's all this is about. Seriously. Tiffany Marie chasing justice needs some respect given. I am
I'm
sick and tired of
I'm
it.
trying to respect everybody because
I'm not
since
sorry.
day one, I'm not going to take sides. I refuse to. I can
And
see
I'm not
where
taking
the communications were and how things got mixed up just from observation. And that's why I was trying to get these two ladies together to talk, because I felt like they had a loving relationship and they were
they're not
close.
Aussies like us, love. It's
Yeah.
sad, but they're not like us. Everyone lives for
They're
drama
both
over there.
women who believe in the cause, and everyone's forgot about the cause, and
No, yes,
it's
no
become
one's forgotten
ugly.
about it. No one's forgotten about it, Sharon. You know that as well as anyone. Seriously. No one out there has forgotten about Summer, Moon. They've all their egos have just been gone over the top. Seriously, everyone needs to settle
Yeah,
and stop being so cruel to one another.
yeah.
Kim Carlock just saw a bit of cruelness come her way. And I'm sick and tired of hearing her dominate every channel she gets on with that. Hey, sweetheart. Seriously, you're on an Aussie channel.
But it comes down to each and every subscriber as well. I feel that as subscribers, yes, we do have our favourites, but we can't entice things in chats either, because we play a big part of it, and we need to settle our creators and not choose to take a side. So then it's not getting worse, if that makes sense.
Oh, it makes total sense to me. But like
Miss
someone
Sharon,
like
Miss Sharon, I'm gonna jump back off of here.
yeah,
Thank you
good,
for the
go.
time of your panel.
Good. Get off your pedestal like you love to be on. You've made an absolute arse of yourself. That vigil the other night. Should be ashamed of yourself. You weren't there. You didn't mention Summer's name once. Not once. I think, that community there, think that they live in this little bubble. The rest of the world are watching you guys make absolute asses of yourselves. Every one of you. Seriously. Love and respect and dignity doesn't go far. We've all got this way because of Candace and Don Wells not being decent human beings and letting the people know, as in FBI, TBI, Hawkins stupid county, stand up and tell the world where that little girl is. Summer Moon. I won't even say the last name. I don't think she deserves to even have that last name. These parents are the most despicable human beings I've ever laid my eyes on, regardless of their living conditions. The simple fact that not one tear has been shed, not one, for their baby daughter. I'm sorry, Sharon, but I am so heated to see such a shit fight occur across the world. There's this tiny community that are just, they've done nothing to even find her. 423 Chase has been the man of absolute honour. Everyone wants to throw him under the bus. Everyone wants to throw everyone that's got one piece of love or respect in them to try to help find this baby girl, whether she's passed on or if she's still alive in someone's hands. Surely to goodness, there's someone there with a heart that can go and do something. All the Jody Sues, Jenners, prayer gardens of America, who are in love with, she is in love with Don. It's just so clear. They're all trying to make more of a spectacle, take the whole focus of summer. Everyone needs to get together, pull their heads out of their asses, and realise everyone, the world, is arguing over a 5-year-old little girl. Before we know it, she'll be 6. Surely there's someone with a heart out there, like Chris Madonna, who risked his whole reputation. Where has this gone? It's so heartbreaking.
Need to calm down and just everyone needs to take a breath. Basically, everybody, every sub, every creator, we all just need to chill. Guys, I was the one who was off my head when I started this live. Now, I feel like I'm the only one who's calm.
Again, Sharon, thank you for your time on the panel.
No problem.
No disrespect. I guess is Scooby Doo. I think it's on the other end here. I respect your comment. And
Yeah, thank you. But maybe you could stop flooding everyone's streams.
Okay, let's just be nice.
Please. Just remember there's a little girl. That's number one. I am not a woman. I'm an atheist. I've got my own beliefs and I do not disrespect anyone's beliefs. But what you did at that vigil, sweetheart, was just disrespectful in every word of every letter of the word.
Constructively, I think Elsie didn't realise she was coming like that, and she's worked that out now, haven't you, Elsie?
Do what, Sharon? I didn't catch that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I didn't catch what you said.
I don't think you realised at the time how it was coming across from the viewers' side of things, but I think you've worked that out now, haven't you?
Yes, I have worked out a lot of things, and I'm here for summer. I'm about summer, and I am trying my best to be boots on the ground in my community for summer.
Exactly. How many flyers? May I ask how many flyers have you given out, Elsie?
I've gave out 20 on the day my daughter took me to the store. I had 5 of them because I was down to 10 to 1, and I gave out the last 10, and I had 1 left in my hand, and I had 5 people wanting to take a screen camera shot of the flyer to take it back in their community. I also got told in Knoxville there is a Billboard Amber alert for her as well.
Yes, yeah, that's correct. So, have you got the ability to get to 423 Chase to get another handful of flyers that you can maybe?
My daughter has no traveling situation. She's pregnant right now.
No, sorry, I'm not asking about your daughter. I said you. Are you able to get somewhere or meet Chase somewhere to pick up some flyers and maybe, 5, 10 of your friends may be able to get together and go back to the area that you were at with the vigil or Rogersville and start pinning them up as well. That will then give yourself that feeling of being involved like you're trying to do in everyone's chat. No doubt you've got a beautiful heart, but you've just probably gone about it the wrong way, in my opinion. Doing things like that, actively getting on the street and handing out flyers whatever you need to do. That will give you more self-satisfaction, sweetheart, than getting on everyone's chat, trying to promote your own YouTube channel. Because like yourself, and then, sorry.
I think she's got the point now, Scooby.
I respect your opinion, but I haven't mentioned my channel.
No,
The only one I have mentioned my channel is True Crime with Libby, because I'm a mod there, and she told me to put it out there. That's the only one. And Ray Sean 100 on the boys channel. So I haven't been doing anything else on my channel.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings trying to get where I was going to go someday. I'm not ready for this like that. So when they share the link, I'm respectful to the host. I'm respectful to everybody. Yes, I understand my defaults, and I'm sorry for that.
And I'm sorry that
I've made you cry. Because I'm about to cry, and I don't want to have pity on your channel.
I don't want that on my panel, Elsie. I don't want you upset.
I am sorry.
Yeah, Scooby, thank you if you're going to address this, because this is exactly what I don't want on my channel.
I was trying to say, do something constructive. To go out and hand out flyers. Well, how is that making a problem?
Like in Australia, I don't feel like anything I'm doing is constructive either. But we've got to support each other and praise each other instead of this rock throwing way.
I was actually trying to encourage the woman to get some sort of self-esteem out of going out and handing out flyers.
I don't have a license to drive. I'm 40 years old, a single mother who don't get around very much. So I walk on my feet anyways. And I've done it all my life. I'm going to go, Sharon. Thank you for the time.
No worries. Anytime, Elsie. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Love you all. Love everybody in the chat. Love you all.
Bye. Okay, now we've got Lady Ari. You're going to be nice, because I can't take much more. Lady R's come up again. I need 2 good people in chat so I can run to the toilet. Scooby,
I'm going to stay muted. I'll stay muted until you get back, because I have something to say about the lady that was just up on panel.
LC, is it
Yep.
not going to be a bash fest, is it?
Not against her. That lady is disabled. That lady has done a lot for Summer. And who is this, Scooby-Doo up here?
Oh, who are you?
I'm not talking. I'm not. Don't ask me no questions. She just said my name. Okay, that's number one. I just want to say that the lady that you just had up on your panel, Elsie Crime, is a very good woman, and she has done a lot for Summer. She does not have a vehicle. If you actually listen to what she said to you when she was trying to respond to you, man. Hold on. Don't interrupt me. Whoa. Hold on. Who are you screaming at? Listen, if I start yelling, I'm going to start cussing, and I already been there, done that, and I don't want to do it again. Listen, ma'am, you asked a question, I'm trying to answer you. You just spoke for like 20 minutes to that lady. Do you want to hear somebody who knows what they're talking about speak for a second? Slow down. All I want to say is that Elsie knew listen to what I'm saying to you, ma'am. That lady has done a lot for Summer. She is disabled, and when you were up there telling her what she should do, she was telling you that she doesn't have a way to get to Chase, and you interrupted her. She doesn't have a way to get more flyers, and when she did go get flyers, and she did hang them up every time she had a chance to get out of that house, which was when her daughter is available to come and get her. You were very mean to that lady. You made her cry on a live panel, and you owe her an apology. That's what I'm saying to you. You owe that lady an apology. She has done a lot for Summer, and shame on you for screaming at her and for making her feel bad and trying to speak on something you didn't know. You said that she wasn't doing something when she was doing everything you just said. Why aren't you going out there and passing out flyers? She did go out there, ma'am, and pass out flyers. The best that she could. You know what else she did? I do believe she was at Summerwell's vigil. Were you there, ma'am? Did you make it? Did you get a ride from Australia? I know where you're from. I understand. I understand. But she got to everywhere that she could get to. She got to everywhere she could get to when it came to Summerwell's. And she did actively, and listen to me, listen, ma'am, she did actively pass out flyers in Summerwell's community. In Summerwell's community. She's in the chat. You're in the chat too. And you're up on the panel yelling at somebody who's in the community there who is passing out flyers, ma'am, for Summerwell's. She is. She did pass. How many flyers did you pass out? How many flyers did you post? Did you? Let me ask.
Go and get fucked, stupid bitch.
I've just took them both out of the stream because I'm not doing it. I've had enough. I've got a freaking headache now. But guess what? I thought I was upset. I've got nothing. Oh, guys. No, I'm sorry, Lady R and Scooby. No, not doing it. Please feel free to find yourselves in another chat and go for it there, but I'm not doing that. I think we've had enough. So you just have to put up with me for a second, unless two people want to come up that aren't going to yell and scream but have a conversation and have a nice time. I know they did make us Aussies sound like bloody bogans. Oh, hell no. Wonderful. How the hell am I wonderful? I come on my live. I started my live sad, upset, and explaining how I've had a couple of really, really shit days trying to assess whether I wanted to be on YouTube because everyone else was going through all this stuff, and somehow it happened here. And I don't even know how that happened. Sharon, cut it, please make it stop. I did, True Crime Terry. I took them both out. They're gone. No, I didn't block them or anything. I just took them off panel because seriously, I referee two girls constantly and I'm not doing that on YouTube. What? Talk about, but guys, I really, really, really tried to get Tiffany and Q together. Like, I didn't ask for them both to come here, but I love both of them. And I've said this from the last day of the marathon. I knew how well they got on prior to all of that. And seriously, if there's one thing I could have absolutely been the moment of my year, would have been to be able to get them together to just say, okay, it's all shit, let's just move on, you know. That was what I was trying to get done, but I don't know. I just don't think it's going to happen. And that sort of makes me sad again. I know you are not this kind of channel, so no worries. It will be okay. You're a sweetheart. Well, thanks, Shannon. You know, it's like I don't know, I feel like a little kid and all my parents are fighting and I just want them to feel better and everyone be happy again. So who started the argument? I don't know, Penny. I don't know how it all happened. It started about an email someone sent to someone, and next thing I know, it was on. And like, I've only done a couple of panels and they've all been lovely. Like, I love the thought of people coming up and just having a great time. And I don't know how to mediate that sort of stuff. So guys, if I didn't do it quick enough or whatever, I tried to let people have a say, but I'm not going to allow people to yell and scream and carry on. I was trying to like independently mute and so someone could say something, but I'm not, please don't think it's okay to be in the chat and still throw stones, because that's just as bad. You mightn't be yelling and screaming on the panel, but be aware of your own actions as well, because doing it from a typed version is no different than doing it on a panel, to be honest. They jump out if the gate's pretty quick. There's a lot of emotion, guys. Like, when you weigh up the fact that there is drama every single day, if people keep doing it, even in the chats, it's not going to stop. So everyone who's saying in the chat and egging situations on, they're just as responsible for stirring the pot, in my opinion. You know, everyone has to be accountable. Priscilla, you're fine. You were just talking about something in, look, I don't even know what you said, to be honest. I just think it was going to come to a head somewhere. I tried to get them past it. Like, I would love to have for Tiffany to come up and cue and just sort it, you know. That was my little thing. I would have loved for that to happen. But yeah, I don't know. I was right though. Proved a point, guys. I can come on here and have a happy little, nice little live. I get 30 people. That just goes to prove that people do like to be involved in the drama, because at one stage there were 246 people in here. So I don't know. And I wasn't trying to have a go at LC about the vigil thing. I haven't seen her on a panel for ages, and I just wanted to see if she, you know, she understands that now, and I think that's good that she's come a long way. But yeah, I think if people stop going into other people's chats and trying to stir up shit as well, that's going to be beneficial, because you see it over and over and over. The same people in there trying to incite this stuff, you know. So we have to stop encouraging our creators for drama. I agree, Penny. Oh, I am crying wants a link. Are you gonna? If you're gonna yell and scream too, and Miss, she's an Aussie too, because I seen her on Doug's panel yesterday. No bogan talk. I am crying. Oh dear. See, I like having a giggle and a laugh, and I've dropped the panel. I've dropped the panel. I've dropped the link for you. I am crying. Anybody else want to come up and have a chat to I am crying while I go to the toilet? Because I'm in the studio and I'm actually. Oh, Griffey's here. I go to the toilet because I'm in the studio. And
I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good now. I probably handled it like shit, but
No, you didn't. You were overwhelmed.
It was a bit. I don't know how Ziggy does that for bloody 7 hours.
Because
I am crime. Greg, you've got to teach me how to put the little name tags up there. See how nobody's got a name tag?
Yeah, I'm still going to help you with that.
And guys, I was so excited the other night because I went on Chip's panel.
Want to come on there again tonight?
I would love to. She's such a sweetheart, isn't she?
Yeah.
And you didn't tell her about the quilt, did you? Good
That's
girl.
why I did that little dance when you told her.
Very good. How are you, Iron Crime?
I'm good, darling. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, we got Savannah too.
Hi, Sharon.
Hey. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Savannah.
Hi.
Stella, look, I'm in the middle of all these women.
Yes.
Like I'm on the Brady Bunch. Okay, I'm going to fly to the loop. I'm going to the ladies. I'll be back in a minute. So feel free to chat.
That's it? Okay.
Wow, that's been crazy, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Hey, ladies, can I say something, please?
Sure.
I just, I wanted to say that this Summer Wells case is very upsetting with the child traffic and the SA. And I think that this needs to stop, where someone is calling another woman vulgar names, the C word. There are names being called that I think they're so dirty, I don't even know what they mean. So what I wanted to say, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What I wanted to say is, why don't we use this as a perfect example? Why don't we support each other? Everyone came together to rescue or to help find a little 5-year-old little girl, and now we are, the majority of us are women, and everyone is fighting with each other, and it's not right, and I don't think that we need to take it anymore. Whether you like another woman or another subscriber or not, let's stop being called names. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, pretty much now.
I'll do it. She just has to make this work.
Yeah, it's got to stop.
I don't know.
It really has to stop, because the community really is looking really sorry at the moment.
Yeah. See, that is one thing that actually rattled my cage in such a way that I actually made a rant video of my own asking what the actual F is going on here.
Right.
This whole community is split apart, ripped apart. You have to be on this team or that team, either part of this person's crew or that person's crew. Since when is it about them?
Right. Right.
Exactly.
But you know what? I also want to say this. There was a fundraiser going on for our little summer, right? And then I won't say his name, but all of a sudden, Jody Sue is put into the mix. And then I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean it to insult anyone, but I don't like being treated like a cash cow sitting in someone's chat room, and all of a sudden, oh, now let's donate money to Jody Sue. I trust everything, I believe everything she says. It's not right. We were there for summer, and now somebody sits back. He's the one calling women's names, and he's like a puppet master. Now he's going to rant for hours about another creator calling her filthy names. And there are women in the chat. Oh, yeah, yeah. She's this, she's that. Why, if we all stuck together and told him to get lost, it would stop instead of all this one-sided team. We're women. Why don't we all stick together and say, you know what? You get lost. Because if you call somebody a filthy name, we're not taking it anymore. And everybody keep your money in your pocket because you don't know who these people are. You want to find Summer, donate to Summer. And that's it. Don't be such, don't be such a bunch of sheep. That's what I'm so angry. I'm shaking over here that he's calling somebody filthy names and everyone's sending money. That's outrageous.
Okay, so we want to just try and calm it all down. We need to just calm it all down a bit.
Well, let's move forward then. Let's start from this day forward. Monday, it's a new week. Don't take it anymore. Let's stop it. Somebody calls somebody else the C word. That's it. I'm out. And threaten them and say, we're not going to listen to that. We're all going to unsub and get out of here. That would make it stop.
Yeah.
Why don't we do it that way?
Okay, thank you. We got your point. That's
Okay.
cool, thank you. And we all feel the same. We all feel the same way.
Good.
Well, if I can make you guys happy, although I know I'm not going to be making everyone happy, because there's always going to be somebody having something to say. But Summer's Billboard will be going live in about an hour and a half.
Wonderful.
Oh my
Wonderful.
God.
Hold on. Now, 423 Chase and Trixie have asked Mystery Angels, because Chip offered Mystery Angels platform to host it, because it's difficult for Chase at the moment doing it because he has to be there and run his live stream at the same time, and he just can't do that. So
yeah,
we offered to host a live stream for him, which we will be doing, and you're all welcome. And Sharon, if you want to be on panel there, just give me a shout. I'd love to chat with you.
Yes,
that's great news. Finally, some good news.
Thank you for sharing. That's awesome. Yay, will Chip be here too?
If we can get her awake in time.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm sure.
Wait.
Oh, Griffey?
Yeah.
When you say in an hour, even with all the different time zones, it'll be in an hour everywhere?
Pretty much.
Yeah, an hour from now.
Yeah.
Wherever you are.
That is when we're starting the live stream, because I figured out by Trixie what the time zone is by her and coincided with what the time zone is by me. So for me, it will be like between 5:30 a.m. and 6 in the morning, where it will be midnight in Tennessee.
Right. Right.
So if anybody's wondering when the billboard is going up, it's going up midnight in Tennessee.
Okay. Good.
Wonderful.
So that would be Eastern Standard Time.
Now just think how beautiful that's going to be when the sun comes up in the morning. Everyone's going to see her little face, right?
Yeah.
So I hope this makes this catastrophe that happened in the chat room just a tiny bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we all need to remember why we're here, why we are sub to all these channels, why we tune in every single day, hoping to hear something, trying to investigate ourselves. We want to find this little girl.
Right.
Yeah.
She needs that. She needs to be found one way or the other. I'm not saying it's this way or it's that way, but she needs to be found. Kids don't just up and vanish. So, yeah, I mean, if it helps, come join us on Mystery Angels. Come watch the billboard go up. If not, watch the replay. We're doing it to help 423 Chase and to help Trixie. So, yeah. Because I know. Yeah.
Are you back down under?
Did I hijack your chat for a second there, Sharon? I'm sorry. Is Sharon still in the loo? Did you get coffee?
Who had the dog going? Who's got the dog? Had the dog going in the background?
That would most likely be me. That horse never sleeps. Good evening, Mountain Joe.
I need to go get milk.
Yeah, and if you hear Stella in the background talking about milk, yeah, that's also me.
Oh. Thank you so much for the good energy in here.
Yeah, got to get back to better energy. Much more positive.
It feels a lot better.
Well, I'm still a bit amped up, but we'll get there.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, I didn't want to interrupt the panel. I didn't want to overtake the panel.
Awesome
and I didn't want to. I just wanted to come and ask Sharon in person if she would like to be on panel.
You brought great news.
I would love to be. Thank you so much, Ruth. It's awesome.
Much needed great news.
I'm actually smiling.
I think she needs something. I think she needs something to smile about tonight because, god damn.
Well, you definitely made a difference here right now. I can tell you that much. Thank you so much. Whenever she first started her live, the whole chat and everything was so nice and calm, and it was just so pleasant. And then that's when everyone started rushing in. I feel really bad that she went through that because she was feeling bad at the beginning, about all of it. And so I'm glad you brought in the positivity. It's much needed here for summer too,
Well, that is actually
that's the whole focus.
That is actually all accredited to Chip. That credit goes to her. She's the one that offered Mystery Angels.
Awesome. Yeah.
I just came to spread the news. So technically, I'm the messenger. If it was bad news, I'd be getting shot.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing with everyone.
Okay, well, I'm going to hop off here so that I can go start the other live. But I'll see you and have an awesome evening. And sorry for all the drama.
So that's going to be on Mystery Angels channel?
Sorry?
Griffey?
Yeah.
That's going to be on Mystery Angels channel, the live? Okay.
Yes,
cool.
it is.
Thank you so much. I'll be there.
Thank you. Thanks, Griffey.
It's a pleasure. See you guys over there, or see you guys in the replay. Yeah.
Keep smiling, Griffey. Keep smiling. You're so beautiful.
Well, that's all I can do, because otherwise I'm going to cry.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, see you in a bit.
Okay, bye-bye.
Down under.
Is Sharon here?
Wow, that settled down the background noise.
I think we lost Sharon.
I hope she's all right.
We have a show. Oh, where's Sharon? Can you hear me?
Well, can I just yeah. I feel bad. I feel bad as an Aussie. It's a shame that it's got so sort of nasty.
Yeah.
But I think too that it's just hello, darling. How are you?
Hello, I'm back.
Sharon, don't be upset. Yeah. Don't be upset.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, I got
All of
booted.
this
I
is
had to go
insane.
and restart my modem. But anyway, I'm back. So good to see you all.
Probably good to have that little
Savannah. Yeah, I'm in my studio and it's about
Sorry, because I have a lot of background noise. That's why. What happened?
Oh, I've got a booster, but halfway between the house and the studio, and sometimes it just flicks out. So I had to go and reboot the little booster. So it's all good. And Griffey's gone, has she?
Yeah, she's gone. She's got to go to another live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sharon, did you hear what Griffey said?
About the
Sharon?
billboard?
Yeah, the billboard.
Yeah.
So that's good news at midnight.
Yes, I can't wait.
Right. That's something positive.
I know.
And we can watch
That's
it live over on Chip's channel.
Wonderful.
Yeah. What did you say, an hour and a half?
Midnight. Oh, midnight, Tennessee. Yeah, an hour.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I
cool.
think Tennessee is an hour ahead of me, or I don't know, whatever. That's good news.
I loved your question when you said you said an hour and a half everywhere, because I was thinking.
I know. Does that sound stupid?
That's like the daylight savings thing, you know. and your curtains fading.
I was thinking, I wonder if that's an hour and a half my time too.
I was so angry. My hand was shaking. And then when she said that, I don't know. I just, I feel so crazy.
Hilarious. I really did. Because I have lots of blonde moments like that.
Everyone's just, there's so much emotion, isn't it? It's just.
It is.
Just hyper emotion. And some people are just letting it get to them too much.
Well, that's how I've been for the last 3 days. That's why I didn't come on.
Yeah.
I tried to go. not yesterday, day before, when Doug and Josh were having their moment.
Yeah.
I'm saying, let me up, Doug, because I wanted to try and fix them.
Calm it down. Yeah.
Doug, and I thought I could help, to get Doug to
Yes.
realise Josh wasn't trying to be malicious, because I sort of have like this motherly relationship with Doug. It's really bizarre.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I've been off for a few days because I just had to get my head straight. And then this happened today. And I'm just like, oh my God. Because my channel is all about positivity and, none of that sort of stuff. I don't enjoy it at all. I think our topics are so serious that sometimes you need to have a laugh and also
that's why I love those guys. Same reason.
And support each other, So I'm sad that I couldn't help with Tiffany and Q, because I'd love for them to get past this. I really would. And I'm going to have a cigarette because I am still shaking a bit.
I think they may well work it out, darling, after a little bit of time out.
Yeah, I hope so. Because I love both of them, and I'm not going to take sides. And I've said that from day one, that I'm not doing that.
Yeah, they're both lovely. They're both lovely, and they both have a lot to bring to the community.
Yeah. So, but anyway, at least
you guys think. Do you think it is weird though? I mean, the full moons, I think, just started a couple nights ago. It is strange.
Well, there you go. There you go.
It's strange, isn't it? All of a sudden, all this blew up, and then they're better. Doug and Josh are good now, but
they worked it out.
There's a lot of things going on that are upsetting. A lot of arguments going on.
What I always say when people say it could be the moon, I always think, well, the moon can shift all the water on the planet. It has power, and there's a reason why the name or word term lunatic came about, and that it stems from lunacy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how. Because luna is Latin for moon.
Well, there you go.
So it's been a known phenomenon that the moon affects people's mood.
The way
if it can move all the water on the planet, surely it can affect us.
How does the moon affect the water? Are you
tides.
serious?
Tides.
Really?
The moon is the reason why the tides. Yep.
I'm really confused. I told
Powerful.
you I'm blonde.
And summer moon.
Wow.
I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but I think hopefully all this is a shift, and a shift back to summer. We really need that shift back to summer.
Can I show you guys something?
Yeah. Oh, the quilt.
I've got a few applique on now.
It's beautiful.
Pretty. That's
Isn't
pretty,
she gorgeous?
Darling. Such a sweet little darling.
Now this gets appliqued onto a bigger piece.
Yeah.
But
it's beautiful, Sharon.
Five done now, so they're getting closer to being posted out.
And you said you've got a studio. Do you paint?
No, I'm a sewer. I'm a patchwork and quilt. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So I'm making these to send out to all my members. the little
that's so
quilts.
sweet.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
that's a darling thing to
Beautiful.
do.
I can't give a lot, but it's
That's
something
awesome.
I love my patchwork and quilting, and it's something I can share with my members. That's not just
Yeah.
a little badge sitting on the side
Yeah.
of your name sort of
Mm.
thing, you know what I mean? So
Very
yeah,
personal.
I want
Lovely.
everyone to send me a little clip or a photo or something with their little quilts, you know. I think
Yeah.
it's special.
It is.
It is,
And I'll keep doing
sweetheart.
it. Yeah.
Mm.
And if people
Beautiful.
don't want a quilt, they can even have a pillow, you know, like a nice
Yeah.
little pillow
Yeah.
or something like that.
Very
So
nice.
I like to, and I'm sure everyone would appreciate it and look after it, because I do
Oh,
get
yeah.
fussy with who I make them for. So I know that Summer's people would love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. So you're in Australia. I'm in New
Yep.
South Wales.
So am I, darling.
Wow.
Up
Oh,
on the
very
mid-north coast.
right. I'm
Yep.
near Wagga.
Near Wagga.
Near,
Cool.
yeah. So you're
Wonderful.
not in London?
No, no,
No.
no. We only just recently got our first cases. I think we might have 15, maybe around there. I haven't looked for a while, but
Yeah.
I still have to get vaccinated. I sort of stay at home, so I don't really
Yeah.
get exposed because I've got to get it sorted.
Yeah.
I'll get it sorted this week. Are you vaccinated?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, good girl.
Yeah, I've had.
You had both?
Yeah, I've had both now. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Fully
That's
done.
good. My kids are both. Kids are done. They've got both, so I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our 12-year-old. Well, what a day, guys. I can't believe that it's going to end with the Billboard going up. I'm so excited about that now.
That's wonderful. And
It
isn't
is.
it when you think about it? It's been a long, hard slog to get to this point.
There wasn't.
Chase. Is that Chase sorting that out?
Yeah, Chase
Yeah.
and Cam and Ali put some money towards it as well from Kraken cases, I think. And yeah, it's. But I do remember right at the beginning there was a billboard up, but I don't know if the government did that one. If anyone else knows. But there was a billboard.
Might have been one of those
right?
electronic ones.
Yeah, it was.
Sharon, that's the Amber Alert.
Yeah.
That's
was
the
it?
Amber Alert that goes up on the tollways, I think. Right?
Yeah.
At least
Yeah,
here,
so it's an electronic sign. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
it's
can change
over our
it.
toll booths. There's big electric signs over our toll booths here, and it goes up Amber Alert. But then they took it down. I don't think it stayed up very long. That was the problem.
Yeah, I don't think it did either. Oh, well, I
I
didn't know
suppose they
that.
have to weigh it up because there's so many kids missing. Like, how do they choose? I mean, they must just put in a lot of amount of time for each missing child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd like to ask a question about little Cleo. Is that standard that every time, is that reward fund standard $1 million
No.
in your
I haven't
country?
heard that before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But isn't it wonderful?
Yeah,
Straight up $1 million.
Yeah, not even a week into it was the
Yeah.
the beginning of day 6 they announced that, and it doesn't happen for every case.
Okay.
I know of some other cases that it's happened with, but yeah, I haven't seen any updates for the last couple of hours for obvious reasons. But they're now saying with the forensic testing they done at her actual house that they do not believe she was stalked or there was no one lurking around the house. That's been ruled out
Right.
as well.
So it's just at the campsite.
Yeah. But that what worries me is that hour and a half time period, because it was dark at 6:30 at night when they arrived, and the mum said she was in the tent asleep by 8 p.m. So whoever was lurking around only had sort of an hour and a half window to spot her and to go back and get her. That's been my
Here we go.
thing.
Here we go. Here we go again with this.
Yeah.
You know, don't you find that odd? They go camping and that night she's gone. It's the parent. Do you think it's the parents? No.
Well, I do, just as a theory, in my opinion, allegedly, but what gets me in that hour and a half, okay, so it was a brand new tent. In an hour and a half, they have to set up that tent. She said they blew up 2 air mattresses. She fed the kids. The kids were changed into their pajamas, and she was in that tent by 8 o'clock. That's a hell of a lot. Like, I can understand you would get a tent up pretty quick if you were familiar with the tent. But if it's brand new and you haven't put it up before, which they said they hadn't, I just find that a bit of a stretch that everything happened that quickly.
Oh, some of those pop-up tents are pretty easy to. They're a lot easier to put up these days.
Yeah.
But when did Cleo ask for did Cleo ask for water or the other little girl?
No, Cleo asked
Cleo
at 1 p.m. And I want to know why she peed then, because kids pee every 10 minutes. Like, seriously. And I just thought, well, if she wanted water, surely she would have needed to go to the toilet, but we'll see, I guess. I don't like pointing fingers. It's just the vibe I get off. I really hope.
But something's you know, we all agree something is wrong. What is happening? You know, when Summer went missing, like a week later, the two little boys, are they brothers or the two little boys in the yellow t-shirts? And then right after that, a little 10-year-old or something. And when Ronnie Lawson gets interviewed, he said, we don't have a problem with missing children. Yeah, you do in Tennessee. Yeah, you do. So that's what upset me. I thought you can't fix a problem if you don't admit you have one. See, it's too much. It's getting too much.
Can I add in here?
Really,
is that okay?
Yeah.
I was just wondering, have any of you ladies or anyone seen the list of missing people from Knoxville, Tennessee? That list is shocking. I mean, so many missing adults and children almost right before Summer and after her. A lot of teens, 15, 16 years old. I mean, the list it's devastating. And, you know, to see no news media reports on it, you know, where's the parents pleading for their children? Right?
Is that Savannah? Savannah, where can you where did you find that list? You just Google it?
No, I can try and post it in the private chat here if I can. I have it in my bookmarks somewhere.
I'm just curious, how many?
Yeah, it's shocking. It's devastating.
Yeah, what are we talking? Hundreds?
Well, let me just pull it up because I don't want to, I don't
Okay.
know the number off the top of my head, but it's really sad. Hold on, okay, let
Yeah.
me try and find it. Hold on.
I think the lab did a great. He did a great.
You can see all my stuff in the background. It's a pigsty. I've been going to get a green screen for the back so you don't have to look at all my sewing stuff.
Hey, Sharon.
Yeah, Nancy.
You know, this isn't going to be very popular, what I'm going to say. I don't want to mention another channel if I don't want you to be angry, but there is another channel who maps out, did a lot of like aerospace plotting out in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And something is going on in that state, and it has to do with Freemasons. And I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat. I'm just saying, look at Savannah now is going to show us all these kids and adults missing. Something is going on in that state. And there's something about the highway that, what is it, I-65 or I-61? You can go through. I got to look again. I don't want to pull another plot. I don't want to say something that's.
Did a very good post about trafficking in that area.
Yes.
And all trafficking. That's definitely worth a look. Definitely worth looking at. Very clear.
I added
Do you
it
know
to the
what
private
channel
chat.
I'm talking about?
Sorry. I just want to let you know it's in the private chat, y'all. You want to look at it.
I mean, I've just got to go to the...
Just kind of prepare yourself for it because it's really sad.
Yeah, I believe it.
And look at the dates, like right before Summer went missing and like after her. It's there.
Where's the private chat?
There should be a separate tab on top there where it shows the chat, the regular chat, and there should be a tab right next to it with private chat there.
Okay.
Savannah, do you know what channel I'm talking about where he maps out in Tennessee all the arrows, and you've got there's actually a crown. Oh no, that's different. There's actually all like I think it's satanic. And I like I said, I'm not wearing a tin hat, tin foil, but something is going on. You've got
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you've got those parks, those theme parks, and they attract, pedos with all the kids. Not to mention the drug addicts selling their children for money for drugs. See, it's bad. It's bad.
No, we don't ever really want to go there and think about these things, but the reality is they do happen. This stuff does happen. And that's the scary thing about it.
Yeah.
Well, and then, like I said, it's either I-65 or I-61, whatever the tollway, it goes through all those states. And I think you can go, I hate to think of Mexico, but you can go through all those states and they can be out of there in like 20 minutes to a half an hour. And then you're in Georgia, South Carolina, you're in see, it's too convenient. It's too convenient.
Can I? I'm sorry. Oh, did you? You posted the link in the comments. I was just gonna add. I was gonna say. I encourage everyone to click on the link that shows the list of missing people from Knoxville, Tennessee. It's right there in the chat. I encourage everyone to go and look at that and bookmark it so you can go back and see.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I've
just wanted
just
to
put
add that.
I can have a good read when I get off. Thank you for
Are-
that, Savannah.
Yeah. Thank you, Savannah. Are you saying just Knoxville, not Gatlinburg, and it's just one
Um,
specific Knoxville?
Well, it shows the list of up to date, recent missing people from Tennessee, and Knoxville has
Yeah.
the longest list possible.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, something's going on there.
And one of the people over there on another chat had said that Dawn had left for Knoxville or something for like 2 days. That's what the woman said. And
Yeah.
when she said Knoxville, and I thought of that, the missing kids right away for some reason. I don't know. It just bothered me real bad.
Yeah, do you remember when Don balked when he was asked about that?
Yes.
He really balked.
Mm-hmm.
But then you guys, didn't we hear that Robin from the church called Don, and Don was in Kentucky. And now I think that story is changing, where I saw that or heard that just recently. Oh no, he wasn't in Kentucky. I'm thinking, yeah, we heard that.
Yeah.
See, it.
There was 2 days. Those 2 days.
That's it. 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody said, oh, he went for drugs. And I'm thinking, well, he could have. He got
the drugs locally.
Yeah. Yeah. It just seems a little too odd that Jose was just at the property in October of 2020. And then Summer goes missing June. And boy, something that's awfully quick. If you want to sell, it's got to be like, who do you, wait, I don't even want to go there. But you know what I'm saying? Like, where would you even know to call somebody, or who do you even know to do something like that?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried that money is the motivation.
Yeah.
Absolutely, especially when they can't prove how they paid for that Subaru.
Yeah.
Can I add in here? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Of course, darling.
Do you ladies remember the little girl Carly Trent that went missing?
Yeah.
She was 9 years old. I don't know if anyone really knows the whole story.
No, I'm not familiar.
Well, she was from Tennessee, and she went missing. I guess she was abducted by her uncle or something like that, and I guess she was kept for like 9 days.
Yeah.
And supposedly, she was rescued by angels, and one of the names that stuck out to me was Donnie Lawson, not Ronnie, Donnie Lawson, on his property. And to get to that area, you had to have 4-wheelers, and it was a very, secluded area. And to think about the money that was raised for that little girl, and to know what that little girl went through, and her innocence was stolen. She was violated. Everything, it's just so heartbreaking to know that money went back into the community for her suffering. That bothers me so bad to know a little girl went through something so horrific, and then someone else gets to benefit off of it. It makes me so upset.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Savannah.
I'm sorry. It bothers me so bad.
No.
To know that little girl, she has to live with that for the rest of her life. And just like all these other missing children and what they're going through right now as we speak,
Right.
Well, that's why we're all here, ladies, because that's what just crushes us.
Yeah.
So just unbearable thought.
It is. And you know what? You know what they say? It's like they steal your soul when they do something like that, because we're all we've all experienced some form of that, and you never forget it. No matter how old you get, you never forget it.
No.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible.
you just can't. As a mother and a grandmother, I just can't imagine, you know, what people go through when their child's just gone. Like, and I'm not, even though I do believe Donald and Candace are guilty, there's still that little portion of your brain that thinks, but what if they're not?
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I was thinking about Azaria Chamberlain.
Yeah.
And mentioned it on a live because horrible, wasn't it? And that's way before the days of the internet.
Yeah.
There is always that that possibility. But as I've always said, Don and Candace's behaviour warrants further question and like their behaviour just doesn't sit right.
Yeah, from that very first interview.
Yeah.
You know, that's why people put them as responsible, because they've brought it on themselves, you know?
Yeah.
The outright lies, the monotone storytelling, the repetitive storytelling. There's no random memory about anything. Yeah, everything's scripted.
And that Candace didn't come out for like a week.
Yeah.
Because as a mother, my God, I would be on every TV channel that I could be. I would be screaming at everybody. Please listen to me. Please bring my child home.
When they brought up that Candace got new teeth from the Dr. Phil show, and I typed in chat, if my baby was missing, I'd be ripping my teeth out. I wouldn't be getting, worried about getting new ones. I don't know. I think I'd have to kill myself if I couldn't find my baby. I couldn't live it.
Well, it's your greatest fear as a mother, isn't it? It's your greatest fear.
Yeah.
And if they thought it was an abduction right from the start, my God.
I just want to address the chat. I have no problem with Scott being in my chat. As I said earlier on, and I'm not reading all of the chat, so I don't know what people are going on about, but I'm not taking sides, and I'm not going to be involved. I love all my creators that I follow and support, and I'm not going there, guys. So don't try and
no more. It's got to stop. It has to stop.
Just tell him to stop calling women names. That's all.
He's not doing that in my chat, though, is he?
I don't know. I can't see it.
No.
But if we all stood together, everyone comes together to save Summer, and I don't want to talk about him. I don't think it's right. We're trying to find a little girl and degrading grown women. It's not right.
Yeah,
I'm just stop.
John does enough of that for everyone.
Pardon? Oh yeah, Donald. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into a big thing about that. It's everyone's
Can I
welcome.
change this? Yeah, I don't want to talk about him. I don't have any respect for him at all. I went earlier, I listened to Donna Serafina, the second video she put out about little Summer. And you know what? I forgot.
That's
if
really
we believe what?
No, I listened to her one on Gabby this morning again for some reason. So that's weird.
Weird. Great minds. Are you blonde?
Yes. And gray.
So wait now. You know what? It's little. You have to listen a couple times. Things jump out. If Donna's right, you know what she said? Candace didn't want to hurt Summer. She just wanted her to go. So that reminds me of that interview where they're on the side of the house. The only interview Don and Candace did together, where Don said Summer could be, he's bringing up the dungeon. She could be dead. And Candace gives him a look like, what the? See, because I think her plan was to just get her out. She didn't want to look at her anymore. And I think Don probably figured she's not going to last, and I don't mean to be rude or crude. I'm just trying to be blunt and say, they're guilty, and I don't flip-flop anymore on those two. They did it. They know it. Grandis knows it. And somebody's going to crack. Something's going to happen. That's how we're going to find her.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I wish it would come very, very soon. Because,
well,
to me, it feels like Donald and Candace are getting closer. Like more united or something. Because remember,
although she did look like a hostage in that video on there.
I know. But do you remember a few weeks back when Donald was on Mrs. Share's live and he's walking around the bloody churchyard or wherever he was? He was saying that him and Candace aren't getting along like they used to, okay? And I've been thinking about that the last couple of days. And is that when he might have been going to move in with Prayer Gardens of America? Is that when that period of time when all that was going down? Just saying.
Yeah.
Could be.
And now they're all lovey-dovey again. But it makes you stop and think, doesn't it? I think Prayer Gardens of America did have a thing going with Donald, and that's when they weren't getting along very well.
You know what I believe? I believe that Don is such a con artist that he's got all these. I don't know why women even would want to. I wouldn't even want to type to him, let alone talk to him on the telephone. I think he's doing that to get her jealous. That's his.
Yep.
See,
yep.
I don't think he was going to go with anybody. I think he's saying to Candace, "Oh, look I got all these women over here." Like he's some prize. He's a freak. He hurts dogs. Did you hear? Well, I'm not doing the gossip. He doesn't treat animals well. He's really a bad person.
And
he's a bad person.
The kitten thing.
Yeah, forget it.
I've been everything them ladies say on Ziggy's channel with a grain of salt, because they've all had so many hours of talking. I haven't seen one receipt for anything. So it's the Jenna ladies never even met them in person. And I'm not saying she's a liar I'm not trying to insinuate that, but they don't really know them that well.
Okay, but Sharon, what do you think? The only thing that I want to bring up about the two girls on Ziggy's channel, when she said that the one boy, the son, told, I want to know where they heard that there was something going on with Candace and H.
I've always believed there was, from that very first TikTok video where she's lying on the bed and touching his face. 100%.
Oh. I wasn't sure. The only thing that tipped me off is when they were in the car. They're either at Walgreens or they're driving, and when Don called on the phone and H told Chris McDonough, he referred to Don as her husband. And I thought, well, I thought you guys were buddy. Don says, oh, I used to hug him. He doesn't have a dad and this and that. If you weren't fooling around with a married woman, I think you would say, oh, that was Don that called. You wouldn't say, oh, her husband called. Is anybody else get that? You know, like he's a lover, a boyfriend,
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard. I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard that CPS are investigating that.
Yeah, they are apparently.
Yeah, because he's a minor.
Yeah, and he could have been 14, because I don't remember. Yeah, we don't know when his birthday is. He could have been 14 and she's 35. That's bad. And then when they brought up that Allie might have known about it, his mother knew.
They're very broken people, aren't they? Very broken people.
That's really sad. How are you, Miss Justice?
Hello?
Hello.
Am I by myself or are there other people on?
We're here.
Yeah, we've got Savannah.
Yeah, I'm here.
I only want to talk alone. I don't want to have anyone else up with me. So if that's not okay, then that's okay.
Okay.
Why?
What's wrong, Miss Justice?
I have my reasons, and I don't want to have people arguing over top of me. And I know it'll happen no matter what anyone says.
No, we've calmed it down.
If you don't want to hear from me and what I have to say, that's my feeling, and I will not back down from it.
What are we talking about right now that's going to cause everyone to be upset?
I'm just wanted to state my feelings, and alone. I've heard all this stuff from the beginning, and that's just my feeling right now, and it's okay if this is not the appropriate time. I will just get off. But I wanted to share my feelings about everything that's going on, and particularly you, Sharon, and your channel.
Oh my. Not about Don and Candace? Are you talking the drama?
No. And I don't talk to anyone. I'm not in a state where I want to talk to anyone other than Sharon.
So you want everyone else to go?
Yeah, or I can go.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
I don't know.
That's Sharon's call. What she wants.
Yeah.
Your channel, Sharon.
I hate to put you on the spot, but I have
Yeah, you really have, because I don't know what to do.
I'm happy to bow out.
No, Sharon, you go ahead with everyone.
Well, I've only got 5 minutes anyway, so because I have to go.
Okay. You know what? I'll send you a message on Messenger and we can talk privately. How about that?
Alrighty.
Okay, that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you, Sharon.
Yeah, lovely to meet you too. I seen you on Doug's live the other day, and I thought, oh, another Aussie. So yeah, he's my little mate.
Yeah, he's a sweetie.
My little mate. Yeah.
He's a gentle giant.
He really is. He's such a softie.
Yeah, they're both lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got a heart of gold. He's sensitive. We can all relate to that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like my fella. He's a big, gentle giant.
Anyway,
So
guys.
I'll bow out, ladies. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for the
I'm
chat.
going to have to go too, guys. But thank you. You're all welcome anytime to come up. I'm sorry it's
We'll
been
catch up another time.
a crazy, crazy live. It wasn't planned. Nothing was planned. I was just coming up to sort of talk about how I had been feeling the last 3 days, and it just went to shit. But what can you do? But
Well,
thank
like I
you,
said to you, they come out of the gates fighting. They come out swinging. It's hard.
I just
Hard to
wanted
control
to
it when they're like that.
I just wanted to add, you ladies are very pleasant to listen to, and
Thank you,
you have
darling.
beautiful auras about you. I mean, it's just so calming, you know, and that's what I like to be around. I
Yeah,
think that
me too.
I think we're just kind of over this stage of being like, you know, with
Yeah.
all of the static. So,
Yeah.
but thank you so much for being here for Summer and keeping her name out there for everyone.
I will still be
Yeah.
doing it every day. So
Yeah.
Stay
will be back.
strong. I know it's hard. I know it's draining and it's exhausting, but just stay strong, all right?
Yeah, I'll have more quilt updates tomorrow too.
It was
So that'll be good.
beautiful.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank
ladies.
you. Thank you for allowing me out. Good
Thanks,
night.
ladies. Thanks, Sharon.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Nancy. Bye.
Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. So, guys, I have to go and get the granddaughters. Are you okay, Suzanne, just before I go? I've sort of caught bits and pieces through the chat. I'm not used to my chat going so fast. Respect level just blew the meter at Down Under Crime Talks. Sharon, respect. What do you mean? What did I do wrong, Scott? Please tell me. I've always tried to fix things. Like, seriously, guys, if I could have helped Q and Tiffany and Scott, I would have been the happiest girl on earth. Oh, he's saying a good thing. Oh, that's good. I thought I was in trouble. Oh, thank you, Scott. I try to stay impartial, but I'm not going to stop supporting people I care about. And people can say you don't care about someone because it's virtual, but I disagree, because I spend more time with other creators and other people in chat. So lots and lots and lots of chats. And you can't condemn someone for their convictions and what they believe in, but I like to try and sort out things that I think are salvageable as well. But I'm going to go on Chip's live for the Billboard, so I better go and get organised, because I haven't even made my bed yet today, because it's 2:30 here in the afternoon. But I do appreciate and love every single one of you. I will be back later. And I'm sorry if anyone got distressed during all the screaming. I did try to mute and intervene the best I could. Oh, thank you, Laurie. And if you're new, if you would subscribe, that would be great. And a like. Thank you, Rhonda. And, oh, Nancy, thank you. I will be back tomorrow. Hi, Twiggy. I didn't get to say hi to all my lovely little people. All my little ducks. And I have to start getting some addresses to post these things out as they're finished. We need to be excited about that. Let's end it with that. And if you come over to Chips for the unveiling of the billboard, I can say hi again there. But I've got to go. So thanks, everybody. See you soon. Oh, thank you, Scott. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love you guys.